Ladies and gentlemen, my name is SaulApe and I'm an ape. Nice to see you guys. My name is telling because I'm a big Warcraft 3 fan. We have games ready: Blade versus Unique, Death Note versus Dice. So I think we'll go with that. And ladies and gentlemen, yes, it's Dolphin Cocoon into Butterfly. The game ended quickly. Let's see what happened. Sorry for being late. Okay, I'm back. Beautiful. SaulApeMan. Well, I'm a Warcraft 3 caster. First thing foremost. Okay. So, booster. That's what we need. This is game number 1. And let me check if the grid command works. The grid command works perfectly. That's beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, what's now? What's now? Okay. Human versus Nider. I hope this game is not going to be a disconnect or something like that. I will use this opportunity to... So you will watch the grass grow while I'm going to set up the YouTube stream. I swear it's going to be quick and painless. It's painless, okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, content. Live. Okay, edit. Hero, it's going to be Demon Hunter, I think. Yeah, that strikes me like a standard player, or he will play Tavern Hero. We all remember his game versus Leon on Rara LAN. Very strong game indeed. Live streams, done. Show more, now we need tags. It's going to be fine. And tags. Reform. Warcraft 3 reform. Let's go. Save.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, we have a message. Hello, Mr. Saul. Did you know that there is a bug with the Dark Ranger Life Drain? You apply Life Drain on the Dark Ranger as she dies and she doesn't give XP, like a deny? Really? Really? Because like if you apply Life Drain on herself, she there is no transfer, you just lose mana, but yes, there is an animation which is like not great. And you say that also denies the Dark Ranger. Okay, that sounds funny. It sounds funny. We need to test it at some point. I will make a print screen of your message, Mr. Elusir27, to remember. Do you remember? Okay, thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as we can see clearly, Mr. Death Note is not on the MK hype train. He is the Archmage hype train player, and Dice is playing Medusa-esque style, which is not instant harassment, so 0 economic damage. He's waiting with his archers. There is a wisp close to the lab, but yes, the camp is done. Death Note is in a nice defensive position, and he's going to target Imba Hunter with his powerful army. Target Imba Hunter with your powerful army. Oh, yes, baby. Oh, yes, baby. Target the Imba Hunter. Well, as we can see, targeting the Imba Hunter works a little bit, but what is the most important, expansion is on the way. And again, 0 economic damage continues. The question is, what 2 archers can do to this poor economy? And the answer is not much. There will be a new water elemental, summoned, I presume, in the form of tower, yes. And ladies and gentlemen, yes, Imba Hunter. Imba Hunter is here. Imba Hunter is just a dream. So 0 economic damage. Are we taking? Yes, we are taking with 3 Moonwells, with a lot of archers. So I play like that. I mean, I play a little bit different because I go to harass anyway, but this is easier, I presume. Oh, Scouting Wisp is here, and ladies and gentlemen, remember that this game is kinda short, so I hope nobody dropped here. These gloves on Demon Hunter are huge value. Gloves on Demon Hunter. Well, that's a good question, Mr. Elusura. I never tested it well. So I know that if you have double cloves plus attack on like Blade Master and one gloves of haste, Blade Master kills target faster with double cloves plus 5. So I wonder what is like the breakpoint there, but it's a little bit too deep even for me for the testing stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Death Note was outmaneuvered. His tower needs to survive or we have granted disaster. It was so good, and this another example of staying AFK would be better than whatever you did. Yes, with Arcane Tower dying, He's definitely not going to leave now. He's definitely going to leave now. This is a huge mistake. Huge. Not having Arcane Tower, it means that he's mining. It's going to be extremely hard. Footies are trying to hide from the... Footies are trying to hide from Imba Hunter in like this bunker position. And yes, he's doing it very nicely, but again, Naga is in the air. I can feel the Naga, minute 5 something. Oh yes, we have Wisp on the tavern as we speak. Come on, Naga, show yourself. Show yourself, Naga. Oh yes, let's go. Mamma mia, grande Madonna. Welcome everybody, good evening, good morning. My name is SaulApe and I'm an ape, and I should click on the YouTube stream in a moment. So hello to the YouTube chat if somebody is typing. So far I'm looking at this game, and yes, the lag of Arcane Tower, like, that was one mistake. Death Note was doing alright, and then he like went outside of his base, and then Mr. Dice attacked him, and Arcane Tower will die, and this is like very unfortunate. I need to make a series on YouTube. Moments in Warcraft 3 where staying AFK was better or whatever you did. GG is called. Ay. Huh? Game number 2 is riding on Hammerfall. This is indeed a better map. I can use this opportunity to say hello to the YouTube chat. Okay. Hello YouTube chat. Nice to see you guys. I have eye on you. Okay. I have the eye on you. Nice to see you guys. Good morning. Warcraft 3 is a beautiful game. A beautiful game. Game number 1 done. Game number 1 in the books, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 1 in the books. Let's go. Hello, Mr. Super Triboy. Ah, you know the meme, sir. You know the meme. That was just a dream. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me put the score on, because it's quite important, because it's single elimination, quarterfinals of Dolphin Cocoon into Butterfly Cup. Mr. Death Note is facing elimination. Okay. I took a shower. I would like to apologize for that to the entire gamer community. Yes, guys. That's what happened. And Mr. Dice is going to try to expand himself and... or maybe just creep a big camp, but what I can tell you is that Death Note is pretty good versus Keeper. So I think Dice should play Imba Hunter, but maybe on this map he thinks Imba Hunter is too weak, because economic harassment can't go too well. But on the previous map I was skeptic as well, right? And good things happen during the aggression. Yes, that's just a shower, just a shower. I wanted to feel fresh, okay? Provide my best casting possible. Okay, guys, we have Keeper versus Archmage. So this archer needs to pull with while I think you can pull while attacking, right? You don't need to pull while going. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe he'll pull with the wisp. You can just pull by attacking. Look. Yeah, you see, you attack, the rogue golem is here, and no, he took the aggro. The pull was a failure. Pull was a failure, I'm afraid. I think the bolt will be thrown. Is it the bolt time? Maybe not. The pull was okay. I don't understand this game. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. My casting license will be revoked by the Warcraft 3 casting union. Warcraft Recasting Union will rework my... I thought that you need to pull him further, but okay. He's not using any mana, and we are happy to see that, but Mr. Death Note knows. If there is a keeper, he needs to pressure, and that's what he's going to do, I presume. He's very good versus keeper, because yes, expansion has been planted, and you know what elementals can do to this expansion. And do we have a Hans follow-up? No, not really, not yet. Okay. Wisp is here. Mr. Death Note is slowly working on his expansion, and yes, this expansion is an amazing position. Look at this. This camp could not have been done without keeper, right? This camp can be done with any hero without harassment, because the trick is you pull the rock golem, as you have seen. Also, you know, like you have one wisp to repair, and that's enough. Ancient of War will take all of the damage, and slowly but surely will kill the units one by one. Nice deny, by the way. Okay, Death Note knows everything. Death Note knows. Of course, he can harass well, and he is actually following the Keeper. Thought that he's going to try to cancel the expo, so this is a little bit unfortunate. I think he should just pull militia for that and be aggressive, but maybe he'll correct me after this game. Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought that aggression is the name of the game, but he's allowing expo versus expo situation. Of course, Death Note has a strong economy, but in this situation, Nidal expanding that early is huge, enormous, and Death Note will be late. Now he's crossing the map, but he will be late, ladies and gentlemen. Its militia is coming. That was my initial idea. The problem is, the Tree of Life will survive. 20 seconds left. 1000 HP already on this puppy. Welcome everybody, my name is SaulApeMan and I'm an ape. Nice to see you guys. I hope you are doing fine in this Sunday morning. That is hopefully going to be full of Warcraft 3. There is look at this, how much damage militia is doing. How much damage. And the problem is this expo survives. Ay. Okay, Keeper is teleporting out without HP. Of course, there are 2 Moonwells, but it's not enough to be full mana, full HP, of course. Half HP, half mana sounds okay-ish. And yes, cancelling Expo is one thing, but of course, cancelling Entangle Goldmine is also decent. And yes, economy of Mr. Death Note is looking sweet. He has 1 AFK footy, this is not great. And look at this, dice accumulated so many archers. This is how Mr. Yes likes to play as well. You have a lot of archers and good things will happen. A lot of archers and good things will happen. Let's go, baby, let's go. Let's go, baby, let's go. My name is SaulApe and I'm an ape.
A town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, guys. So, Tier 2 is on the way. Is it going to be Panda? Okay, predictions about second hero. So Keeper, of course, is not Imba Hunter, right? So we need a hero that will carry in the late game, because yes, Keeper can't offer anything fine. His ability can be dispelled, a mana spending ability, and the aura doesn't work versus breakers. Keeper aura does not work versus breakers, which is hilarious to me. Even though breakers feel like a melee unit, right? But in reality, they are not melee. True Shot aura works on them. Thorn's aura doesn't. So, Naga second? Naga second doesn't scale. I mean, it scales, but okay. Okay, this Naga will have a lot of carrying to do. Of course, Naga offers, ladies and gentlemen, a huge map control in the early game. Huge, tremendous. And yes, is it going to be mass archers or something? No, there are lords on the way. Level 3 on the Archwood. You know, ladies and gentlemen, that it's going to be a lot of councils. And yes, Mr. Death Note was the first to make this super funny way of saying Dispool. So sometimes I follow his lead with names like Circlet instead of Circlet of Nobility and so on. So if you are not aware of these memes, I do apologize. Ladies and gentlemen, Entangle is amazing versus Footies is even Entangle level 2. So the damage is pretty big, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yes, this Entangle is amazing.
A player's forces are under attack.
Naga and Keeper, they struggle to deal with this Archmage infestation, this Archmage mayhem, this Archmage madness. And yes, you need your Dryad, Mr. Siberia, Mr. Dice. I don't see any. I don't see any, ladies and gentlemen. And look at this. Lors has been spotted, but what elemental, even though he was full HP, he expired. No what elemental. Good start. Remember that Shredder is working hard. So killing the wisps is, you know, not that painful. Of course, you'd love to avoid that, but you know, all things considered, it's not the end of the world. And Mr. Death Note, where are your... Ooh, Death Note has 2k gold! No! Death Note has 2k gold! 2k gold, Mr. Death Note! No! Okay, this is very bad macro. Yeah. He achieved a lot with his harassment. But yeah, that was 2k gold, man. Okay, but he's macroing now. He's macroing. But you know, those timings are pretty important. When you are going to like produce your 70 supply army and push, right? Time to power build. Power building is normal. By the way, have you know that power build is not scaling well? So it's much more efficient to power build with 2 workers than 3 and then 4. Like it's not like okay, that's where my English ends, you know. So it's not like a linear thing. It's decreasing the efficiency. I mean,
player's forces are under
is this saying that when you have 6 cooks in your like kitchen, then there will be no meal because they will not work efficient. But if you have 2 or 1, it's going to be very efficient. These diminishing returns. Thank you, Mr. Pabupa. That sounds about right. Pit Lord third is what Mr. Jens likes to add. And of course when he opens with Imba Hunter, I presume. But yes, a Rain of Fire is an interesting addition. And ladies and gentlemen, macro of Mr. Siberia was just better, right? And he's pressuring now. Pit Lord is AFK, not doing too much. Naga got surrounded. Keeper in the arena of Arcane Tower, that's good for the human here. Archmage has 2 Ivory Towers. And we have a beautiful Rain of Fire. What this Rain of Fire can offer? Let's see about that. Mountain King has level 2 and a lot of mana to spend. Death Note doesn't need that much lumber, so losing Militia is okay-ish. But ladies and gentlemen, Night Elf has even the supply as human, and they both are banking a lot of gold and lumber. So again, good situation for the Night Elf here, for the red player, Mr. Dice, playing as Siberia in this quarterfinal of Dolphin Cocoon into Butterfly Cup. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is SaulApe and I'm an ape. Nice to see you. Rejuvenation is running. Do we have staff? There's no staff! One of the bear dies in the GNL bear form. Hello, Mr. Walrus! Nice to see you, good morning, and happy Makura for everybody. Thank you for being here, thank you for enjoying the tournament. And I'm looking for Makura card, but I have small Makura sticker, okay? That way I can offer for now. Okay. Purple Makura, okay? Nice to see you guys. Makura for everybody. Best caster. We are warming up, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the compliment, sir. Okay, so this Pit Lord is buying. Hello, Mr. Alex. Pit Lord is buying some important items. Like, when I see Pit Lord, I always think about, like, okay, go Hall of Terror and go Cleave, right? Why? Because when you play Rain of Fire, this is a channeling spell, right? So you can't use your Asgolor. Yeah, that's a good name, right? Mr. Baron would be proud. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have a interesting choice of Rain of Fire, and some Pit Lord lovers would probably explain me why this is like an imba choice, but we'll see about that. And yes, it's definitely going tier 3. Sometimes humans, like Sok, they try tier 3, ladies and gentlemen. Why? Sorry, there was no casting scene. They're going tier 3, ladies and gentlemen, because if the game is like stale like that, he can't really realize his timing. There is time to add. Third hero, Mords with a Fragmentation Shard, Inner Fire, and Orb of Slow if you don't play Blizzard. But ladies and gentlemen, I think in this case, Mr. Death Note will try to push, but he will have a rather hard time. I don't know if MK can carry this. We'll see about that. Rain of Fire is good on harass, but who stays in place to get hit by Rain of Fire? Maybe the line. I mean, yes, the line of casters and rifles definitely, but human can kite a lot. I don't know. We'll see about that. We'll see about that. So far, Dice is looking pretty good. So far, he has only one orb. Cloves are on the Pit Lord, so you know he will cleave. And is it a Creepjack? Not really. Do we have Deep Pool? This pool went through on 2 Treants, that's okay-ish. Bolt. Okay, there is Ankh, there is Invul. This Pit Lord will eat a lot of damage. We are starting with the Invul. Casters in a nice position. Mr. Death Note, do you have any heal scrolls? There is no heal scrolls, Pit Lord. We want to spam. Like, if you kill him, that's a good thing because the Ankh goes down. Nice position by the human. And this Pit Lord is like not using Rain of Fire, he's just attacking. And Mr. Death Note is just teleporting out, which is fine. Surprisingly good trade for the human. And look at this regen scroll efficiency. Regen scroll efficiency. Oh, baby. That's what I like to see.
Forces are under attack.
Ladies and gentlemen, Grabby always says that clarity, I mean that healing souls are good on single target, but if you have a big army, there is nothing better than human scroll of regen efficiency. And yes, Death Note is ready. He's planting his ivory towers. He'll upgrade them and lets the push begin. By the way, I'm surprised that DICE is not going for the new way of playing in this matchup. You plant the expo. You make another expo at this very moment. And you allow kinda human slowly eat through your base. But human will like invest a lot into the towers and so on. And man, this Rain of Fire is juicy. Rain of Fire is juicy, I can see that. There is one Invul though. Invul popped. Human is not kiting. I think human should be kiting. Maybe he's overstaying because of the towers. Bears are dying. Pitler got level 3. And there is Riju on him. Riju dispulled or stolen by breakers, you name it. Death Note is holding his ground, but he's slowly losing. Yes, he's slowly losing. The breaker line is broken. Pit Lord stabbed back. Okay, this Pit Lord will be back soon. But we have the Arcane Tower. Arcane Tower and Guard Tower, they will help. Believe it. Even though those towers, they don't look that scary, let me tell you, it will help a lot. It will allow you to kite and so on. MK needs to bolt. MK needs to bolt. The Pit Lord level 5 on the Keeper is nothing. We don't care about it that much. Bolt. Is staff ready? Staff was... There was a second staff on the Naga. Man, you need a shop. You need a shop. Regen scroll or something. Both players are fighting for their life. 10 supply lead for the human. Gives us hope. Yes, Nidal is super efficient. Nidal has levels. Peter is also good versus towers, right? This is another plus, but killing towers is not that easy. Why Orbon Naga? Naga, ew, why MK? The better question, why MK died with Invul, GG. MK died with the Invul. MK come back from the tavern. This Peter is not going to die. There are staffs, multiple staffs. Mountain King, come on. Come on, come on. You have Mana Stone, you have Invul, we need you. Naga is turning off Cold Arrow just to spend resources on Fork of Lightning. And yes, Pitler will survive, of course, because of the staff. Mr. Carson is very good at spotting staff usages. We are going for definitely level 3. And yes, I think the dice, the only thing is missing is the expo here. And then it would be perfect. Heavy losses for Death Note. And ladies and gentlemen, not looking too good for the Russian human. Hard fight. And yes, losing MK, like... That was the fight that he like had to do amazingly in the micro department, and with all due respect, he kind of didn't. And it put him even further back. And hello, Mr. Vadinger. Hello to the YouTube chat. Nice to see you, YouTube chat. Nice to see you, Twitch chat. Welcome, guys. Hello, Mr. Vest. Good morning. Welcome. Today is Labyrinth versus Fly, right? Or Fortitude versus Labyrinth in the Super League. Fortitude versus Labyrinth. I can't wait to see that. Okay, Rain of Fire. Rain of Fire is good at putting pressure on. Bears are amazing versus buildings. Let's go. 40 versus 1 to 0. 1 to 0? I thought Labyrinth. Okay. Labby versus Moon. Poor Moon. 60 supply versus 71. Yes, we need some hero kills. We need Mr. Dice to not use stuff correctly. Okay, go. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is SaulApe and I'm an ape. My name is SaulApe and I'm an ape. Let's go, baby. Staff, and yes, of course, he goes back and the amount of human units is tiny. There is no blizzard. Water elementals are being dispulled and Nidelf is marching through. Nidelf is going brrr. We don't need the Shredder. Shredder could fight with us or something. Pitlord is coming back with the staff of teleportation. I love it. And yes, he is going in. He is going in, ladies and gentlemen. He will be stabbed back immediately, which is sad. No, there's no staff. Oh, Death Note got the Pitlord, but again, it's 70 supply versus 40. Yeah, when you see big Pitlord, the main base looks small, Kappa. I mean, there is no buildings around. Yeah, that's funny. 2-0 for Mr. Dice. 2-0 for Mr. Dice. And Tidehunters, Concealed Hill, Northern Isles. Let's go to the finisher of... who is this, ladies and gentlemen? Grid. So it's 1-1 in Sowin versus... Who is the orc? Sorry for not remembering. Professional caster here. War Free Orc Hero. Okay. War Free Orc Hero versus Sowin. The score is 1-1. GG to Mr. Death Note. Macro, and he attacked too late. Mr. Death Note a little bit under pressure. And it's good that he's practicing in this tournament. I hope that he will use this practice to show his real skills in Warcraft Champions tournament and so on. So GG to Mr. Death Note, very cool guy. I like him so much. And yes, thank you, Mr. Death Note, for being such a cool Warcraft player and content creator and caster and you name it. But spend your gold. And you may say, Saul, what is your MMR? MMR is pretty low. Yes. And congratulations for having he got a point in this qualifier, so maybe he'll play in another one as well. Maybe he'll play in the main qualifier. We'll see about that. Ladies and gentlemen, this score is 1-1 on the top right. So I need to switch the players. We have Orc Mirror between Sowin. Sowin is, of course, the person missing in the Dolphin Super Cup league. People are maybe instead of Fly, it should be Mr. Sowin, but Sowin was maybe lower in the ranking in the moment of making the ranking, and definitely Sowin is the strongest on paper player in the Dolphin Cocoon into Butterfly Cup. So this, qualifier. And yes, it's a pressure on him, and he's opening with Farseer Headhunter, and his opponent is playing Farseer Headhunters as well. People tell me, Mr. Summer, orc players, Saul in Orc Mirror, the real orcs, they play Blade Master. We need to listen to Mr. Hitman. I would like to know Mr. Hitman's opinion here. What real, I don't know, Mr. Knopf, is that a code between orcs? Is it the code between orcs, ladies and gentlemen? Do they play, or do the real orcs play only Blade Master? But as you can see, Farseer Mirror can happen. From my experience in Farseer Mirror, you creep a lot and you play tier 3 shamans. Headhunters shamans. That was the state of events when I was active in Orc Mirror, which was 3 years ago. With Farseer Opener. And ladies and gentlemen, time flies, but I think they're going to creep. Okay, so I remember that was the first game I played ever on Back to Warcraft, and my internet was lagging non-stop. And Mr. Neo was casting, and it was the most boring Orc Mirror ever, and I was lagging non-stop because I was just creeping. So it was a GNL game broadcasted by Neo in Back to Warcraft. I played as Saul Goodman. Shout out to Mr. Neo, of course, for being so nice. And yes, that was a lot of creeping. Because you creep Farseer level 3, then you creep TC level 3.
Forces are under attack.
So yes. Let's see if it's going to be the same. Now, who is creeping faster? On the bottom left, Warcraft 3 Orc Hero, playing as I'm Noob, is creeping. He got cloth +5, but the same item for his opponent. Sentry Wards versus Sentry Wards, they have the same items. Literally the same items. And yes, there will be Sentry Ward Showdown. That's the final showdown. Not really. Okay, so only Mr. Warcraft 3 Hero planted Sentry Ward in the middle. And I think that they are expecting that it's Farseer Mirror. You know, you don't see Blade Master for that long. Something is definitely like... it tells you that it's not a Blade Master game. And okay, the Sentry Ward is paying off. And Mr. Oh, he knows. Warcraft 3 Hero knows. And Sowin planted his own Sentry Ward, but man, the Creepjack is coming and it's going to be pretty big Creepjack. And Mr. Sowin sees that. And he's pulling back. The Blue Orc is here, ladies and gentlemen. And Blue Orc is greedy. He wants to get the Orc Magi item and then continue. Okay, nice mind games. It's all about the mind games, right? It's going to be successful. We'll see about that. The Sentry Ward, of course, helps a lot. And yes, the army is here creeping remotely and Farseer is trying to be annoying, but it's just a Farseer. A Sentry Ward showdown! That's the final showdown. And Warcraft 3 Hero Sentry Ward survives. Okay, so nice move by Sowin, you know, to creep this camp remotely. Of course, he took some damage because he couldn't respawn the wolves. And also, you know, Farseer wasn't there to deal more damage. And yes, this is just annoying, you know. Sowin's looking for the last hits. Of course, he has the power of Chain Lightning. And now he has Wolf level 2. Hello, Mr. Starfire Sharpedo. Nice to see you, sir. Man! This level 3 Farseer that was smart by Sowin. I think that Mr. I'm Noob outsmarting Sowin, but not really. Look at the supply. Actually, no, don't look at the supply. I don't know why, but for some reason. Oh, Panda second. I like to play like a TC second, but Panda maybe will be better. Who knows about that? So Panda needs to creep something, and Farseer of Mr. Warcraft 3 of Sowin needs to heal. In the meantime, Invul is here, and yes, Panda for I'm Noob as well. So it's about pandas, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, Farseer is like supporting hero. Farseer should pull back immediately. No, don't steal experience. No, that's actually important. Hey, look at the panda of Mr. Sowin is creeping nicely and will have nice levels and so on. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, there is no dispool, of course, and those wolves are annoying. Panda is finishing the camp, and level 2 for Mr. Sowin. Already he's very active with his Farseer. Doesn't want to creep his Farseer, of course. And are we tier 3ing? Yes, we are tier 3ing with Shamans. With Shamans, at least for Sowin. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, Headhunters into Berserkers, into Shamans, and man! Panda level 2 is chasing already. Headhunters on Warcraft 3 are in a big trouble. Direwolves on Giga Red HP are just chasing, man. They are so fast and furious. And Breath of Fire connects level 2 on Mr. I'm Noob, but man, supply is dropping rapidly for 2 players. The Blue Orc, Warcraft 3 Orc Hero is taking some revenge. We have Wolves on Wolves aggression. There is Healthstone on a Warcraft 3 Orc Hero. He wants to keep this item, of course, because it gives you like a permanent effect of healing. And ladies and gentlemen, my name is SaulApeMan, I'm an ape, and nice to see you. Nice to see you. I hope you are doing well. I hope you are doing well. So, Shamans are present as well for the Blue Orc, but they are late. Okay, so there will be some better timing with Bloodlust. Oh yes, Bloodlust technologies. Okay, Scouting Wolves are done. Nobody's expanding. If I don't see a Storm, Earth and Fire, I'm leaving. Just kidding. You mean a Storm, Earth and Fire? You mean like Panda Ultimate? I don't know the lore of Warcraft. Hello to the YouTube chat, hello to the Twitch chat. My name is SaulApe and I'm an ape. Nice to see you. And we don't have any questions about my hair, but I took a shower. So just, if you are wondering, did like spend time in front of the mirror to to look better for you. No, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry, but I didn't. Hear my call. That's a nice song. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, totally washed. Yes, that was a shower. It's a normal shower. Oh, chain lightning! Chain lightning, we need to finish the deal, seal the deal. Okay, and look! And this Farseer needs to speed scroll, but there is mana, there is mana, there is mana. There is mana speed scrolling. The patch can reach, and patches were used. And remember, managing purge mana is important. Panda got Ring of Regen, so Panda is regenerating nicely. And ladies and gentlemen, the purge and surround. Show me your surround. The Twitch chat is judging. The Twitch chat is judging, and we are judging you. Mr. Warcraft 3 Orc Hero, you are sentenced to the micro game where you are going to practice your surround. Your surround. We judge him for missing that surround, but it was close. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, yes. Surprisingly enough for me, Panda of Mr. Warcraft 3 Orc Hero is already on level 3 with nice items. Scouting Wolves were purged. How is the Shaman situation here? Again, there will be Bloodlust timing advantage for the Red Orc. Shop control goes to Warcraft 3 Orc Hero. Remember, the score is 1-1. Who is going to advance to the semi-finals? We'll see about that. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is SaulApe and I'm an ape. Nice to see you. We are casting Dolphin Cocoon into Butterfly Cup. Finals! This is the final day of this magnificent event, and ladies and gentlemen, let's go.
A player's force
Red camp creeping. Yes, I do agree that those armies are very mana hungry, so getting human aura here would be amazing. And again, I think pulling back Farseer should be a thing, right? Because, okay, Panda can get level 4 because, like, it's okay-ish. But we want to also have Shadow Hunter on level 3. But, you know, getting level 4 on the Farseer is nice. And, ladies and gentlemen, aura, human aura for Mr. Orc, Red Orc. And this is huge. This is enormous. Shamans and Tri-Heroes, they will get more and more. And what is happening in the Blue Orc? Close plus 12. Aish. Close plus 12. If I knew that, right, if I scouted that or whatever, right, I think Blue Orc should be aggressive, right? He should, like, try to finish the game before the human aura kicks in. Like, so for example, if you, like, expand now, that would be, like, will lower his chances or whatever. Plus 5. Okay, Panda has a nice inventory. And, ladies and gentlemen, are we going to fight? Let's see about that. Bloodlust is here. What about Bloodlust on Mr. I'm Noob? His master is on the way in 30 seconds. Burrows are reinforced for 2 players, so they're just going to collide. And guys, we enter the StarCraft 2 mode. StarCraft 2 mode is here, ladies and gentlemen. There is zero camps left. There are only armies and empty expansions, and critters are not respawning, and nothing is respawning, ladies and gentlemen. Bravo fire on the burrows. They are going brrr, ladies and gentlemen. They are going brrr. Let's see the big fight, ladies and gentlemen. The big fight is upon us. 50 supply versus 50 supply. Speed scroll by the Blue Orc. He wants to fight. He wants to rumble. And the players are going to collide. Nice breath of fire by Soin. Soin, of course, has a TP, so he can decide when to go back. And you know what? He's pulling back without... Okay, one headhunter, that's nothing. The Mirror Org mindset is insane. They are almost thinking the same thing. Well, they are just following the optimal solutions. And I presume that, you know, when it's Farseer versus Farseer, the games tend to look like that. So, definitely a Blade Master versus Farseer is like more explosive and there's not that much creeping. But, you know, I enjoy this. It's like a little bit like Human Mirror. But yes. We have huge pandas and we can compare their items. Bravo fire use, heal scroll use immediately. Supply favors the Red Orc, and the Red Orc is fighting in his base. He has access to mana potions and so on. Purge the panda. Panda got purged. There is no lightning shield anymore. Breath of Fire is here. 1 heal scroll for the blue orc and 0 heal scrolls for the red orc. And wait a moment, it's Mr. Sowin getting squeezed here. Look at this panda with the lightning shield. 1 Tauren is here. There was a Tauren transition. We have a bloodlusted power. No! The red panda goes down. Mr. Sowin! Mr. Sowin blocked his panda, and this panda is the carry here. Even if the trades are even, there will be 0 experience for the red panda because the red panda is dead, and the race to level 5 panda, of course, is going to be much better for the Mr. Warcraft 3 or Hero. Man, Tauren transition wasn't that good. Sowin is trying to evacuate. Sowin is trying to play it, but man, it's not looking too good. Mr. Petrovich, I think I said yesterday that trying to keep chat in English only. I know what privet means, it's a very nice word, so hello to you, but I'm the same with Polish. I mean, I try, and with German and whatever, but nice to see you, sir. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, this looks like GG. Supply? Kinda okay-ish, but the blue panda is going brr. Ladies and gentlemen, player had the pipe. Red player maybe could like base race more or whatever and wait until his mana is full and then fight, but man, he took the fight. Even though he had bloodlusted Tauren, there was not enough. He's still trying. Is Panda back? Panda is still in the altar for 55 more seconds, but we have mass repair. And ladies and gentlemen, what is happening now? We have Breath of Fire here. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Farseer is the target. Shadow Hunter doesn't have enough mana, but the Tauren is going brrr, ladies and gentlemen. He has Bloodlust. Tauren with Pulverize can be amazing, but man, look at the experience of the blue panda. Okay, it's not moving that quickly because we have 3 heroes soaking the experience. Red panda is going to come back, basically. And the shop control. I think that Mr. Warcraft 3 Orc Hero is going to take it slow, and he's going to buy heal scrolls. I think that's the plan. Heal scrolls. He's giving Sowin time to breathe. He wants to get some mana back. There's no shop for the red orc. He needs to remake it. It means that Panda can't start sipping clarities, and Panda had the aura, by the way, so so now the aura is kicking in, and it's Tiny Great Hole, ladies and gentlemen. Tiny Great Hole. This is an important tournament game. We are minimizing, you know, the chance of losing, basically. So I like it. I like it. Tiny Great Hole, and now he'll probably go back into trading, you know, with double the income. Of course, it gives time for the red player, but this is like the most safe, like, winning condition. Can it backfire? I mean, the only issue I see with this is that there is a Tauren totem with Taurens, right? So this is an issue for me, and there is no easy counter to Taurens because Kodobis can't devour them and so on. There will be a scouting wolf here, going to expire soon, and maybe there will be a necessity to summon more wolves because the fight is going to start. Supply is even, but one of the players is mining twice, and one of the players has much bigger panda. Much bigger panda. And still, you remember this Healthstone is still there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Okay, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, what is happening now? Let's see. One of the red towners goes down. Level 3 Shadow Hunter versus level 3 Shadow Hunter. That fight. Farseer! Farseer, no! The red Farseer goes down. Nice hero sniping abilities. And blue Farseer got level 5. Are we playing Shadow Wolves or Chain Lightning? It's Chain Lightning level 3, and he's just finishing Mr. Sowin with expansion in the bag. Man! Sowin! One more Breaker Wars. There's not enough humans, Mr. Savage, but of course, thank you, Mr. Savage, for 200 cheers. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. And Purple Makura for you. Thank you for supporting the stream. Man! Man, oh man. Let's go. Gookie advanced? Let me check. We have some surprising results. Okay, Ping 2-0'd Angeline. Okay, so Ping yesterday won versus Death Note. And let me tell you that he was super strong. So this is Ping. You may say, Saul, I never heard about Ping. Let me show you this monster. Look at this monster. of an undead player. As a human, he's sweet as a puppy. But ladies and gentlemen, in Warcraft 3 he has no mercy. Good surrounds, especially with Criplord, so I'm not scared of his matchup versus human, but he's going to test himself versus dice. Thank you again for 200 bits, Mr. Savage. Makura for you. And guys, this is going to be our next game. So Pink versus Dice. Game number 1. Let's go, baby. So you may say, Saul, why he has 2049 MMR? I think it's not his account. I think like this account that he's using just to play on Warcraft 3 Champions or whatever. Because like he 2-0 dies Hog yesterday, and Hog is 2500, 2600 MMR. And it wasn't luck, it was skill. It was skill. So ladies and gentlemen, they are opening on Concealed Hill. Let me adjust. Let's go. And the player positions. And I think we are ready to rumble. Ready to rumble! Hello, Mr. Green. Hello to the YouTube chat. Hello to the Twitch chat. Dolphin Cocoon into Butterfly. This is semi-final. Best of 3. And the winner goes to the Grande Finale. Grande Finale. So, winning versus Hog is one thing, but then dice. See about that. There was a ghoul pool! There was a ghoul pool. Who is casting this game? Some ape? There was a ghoul pool. Mr. Siberia got ghoul pulled. Mamma mia, dead. That's why there is a second necropolis inside of Mr. Guhi base. And you may say, Saul, it's like Pink / Guhi, the undead here, trying to play like these cheeky strategies because he thinks that he's behind or something. No, the undead prodigy, not prodigy, the undead, like how do you say that, dominator, the undead in this game, Mr. Happy, likes to ghoul pull from time to time as well. And ladies and gentlemen, Dice is patient. He's remaking his Ancient of War, and I wonder what he's going to do. Is he going to like Immolation creep the turtles? Or what? Because yes, he can't creep with his Ancient of War yet. Maybe he'll just cross them up and he'll try to harass the undead. Remember that undead also pays the price with his Tomb of Relics timing. And ladies and gentlemen, Tomb of Relics timing is important. You can't have it faster because your ghoul is not getting lumber. Your ghoul is busy cancelling the lores, right? The Ancient of War, I mean. So you will have to creep the first camp without your lovely skeletons. That's why sometimes you see undead players like harassing as well. And ladies and gentlemen, yeah, this Ancient of War is creeping without an archer. Who needs archers? Who needs archers, ladies and gentlemen? Hello, Mr. Burrow Rush. Nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. +3 Ring of Protection. That's beautiful. +3 Ring of Protection. Let's go. We have a nice creeping. I mean, the ghouls can tank a lot of damage. Why? Because they will be sent back. And Mr. Burrow Rush with the sub. And thank you for the hype train. 16 moves? Mr. Burrow Rush, it's so long. Yesterday we had a guy that have 12 moves. And I was like celebrating. And 16 moves. Mr. Burrow Rush, thank you for supporting the stream. Thank you for being nice. Makura is on the way for you. It will take between 2 and 3 more weeks. Because it's the cheapest way of sending it. But ladies and gentlemen, yes. It's on the way. It's on the way. Thank you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, level 2 on Undead is here. That's beautiful. The aura will help a lot. Mr. Dice is going to threaten the detonation. You always threaten detonations. And yes, the ghoul pool was successful. And you can see the result with Demon Hunter just being on level 1. And yes, time flies. And thank you, Mr. Tribolin, for the first time subbing with the Prime. Mr. Tribolin. Tribolin. You sound like some specific to move faster for athletes, and the unit that costs 1 supply and moves very quickly is a gyrocopter. So we are a gyrocopter, and I have this meme that if the time of the sub is the supply of the supply cost of the unit. That's my connotation here. Ladies and of course I'm kidding, okay? Or maybe not, I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a big push by the undead, but it's not a game-ending push. In this one, thank you for the prime, Makura, for you, of course, welcome. So, ladies and gentlemen, yes, this is just to kill wisps. The more wisps, the better. Good undeads like Mr. Pink here, he will try to pull back ghouls at red HP, and man, Mr. Dice is in trouble. Successful ghoul pull into successful mid-game aggression, keeping Imba Hunter on level 1. Of course, Imba Hunter has boots and he will get the ghoul, but in the meantime, in his base, the more wisps are dying, or at least they are forced to move. Hello, Mr. Verdi. Hello, Mr. Shadowhawk. Hi, bro. What's the result of yesterday Lajuk versus Hitman? Well, Mr. Hitman wasn't joking that he is going to play seriously, and he played a little bit of a Bio-Yayo, but it was super well fought, super well tailored strategy on Concealed Hill. And he played Alchemist, Paladin, Mass Gryphons, and he almost won. But yes, the rest of the games, Lajuk had one good game on Standard versus Standard, but in the rest of the games, like Hitman just had Micron, this guy is crazy, okay? And I will post the game on YouTube, but today in the morning I invested my time into this beautiful Dolphin Cocoon, into Butterfly Cup. Shadow again for Mr. Riza for sponsoring the event. Ladies and gentlemen, Nidelf lost the lumber, but still 410 lumber is okay, and it's just a visual bug. We have 5 on gold, everything is fine here. Thank you for the hype train, guys, and thank you for the subs. Nice to see you, everybody. And ladies and gentlemen, yes, Nidelf is creeping. So when I play Nidelf, and I'm going to tell you from my perspective, what I like to do is to pressure the undead, because when you have Naga, when you have Demon Hunter, you have kind of this map control. But I think because Mr. Dice was like slow down and so on, he's just creeping. He wants to get level 3 Demon Hunter and so on. And I think again, even though some ghouls has fallen, this situation is looking pretty alright for Mr. Pink. And let's compare the tech timing. We have a nice timer, 70 seconds versus 130 seconds. Tier 3 for the undead will kick in if I'm doing the map right. 1 minute before the Nidelf. So man, I think in this situation what the undead should do is Ghoul Frenzy timing. Ghoul Frenzy timing, that's what I would recommend. And yes, saving the ghouls is amazing because you send them back to the ghoul. How do you say in English? In Poland, if you have like a grandparents and whatever, sometimes they go for this like healing hotel organized by government. It's not like just for like vacation, for like 2 weeks, you know, or 1 week. We call it sanatorium in Polish, but I don't know how the English name, or it like exists in English like speaking countries. But yes, you put them to this health spa, something like that, but it's only old people go there, okay? But they came back, you know. What is vacation? Sanatorium is a word, yes? Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, no, they are going to the sanatorium, okay? They are tired after all of this fighting, and they will get their second youth, ladies and gentlemen, by getting Ghoul Frenzy, because let me tell you, we are going to skill Ghoul Frenzy very, very soon. Invisible Death Knight, mamma mia, grande madonna, Invisible Death Knight. I love this pink guy. Hello, Mr. Screwin, nice to see you. I love this pink guy. Okay, you know what's the idea here? Coiling and stealing the item while Lich is slowly regenerating with the ghouls in the sanatorium. And the grandson, the Death Knight, is working hard, okay? Look at him, he's so genius. Soul, can you get it? Coil, he wants the item, coil, and he got the item, and he got experience. This is so smart. I can't believe this. Ladies and gentlemen. He got this. This pink guy, this gooey guy, ladies and gentlemen. And he lost a ghoul during the pulling rock golem. That's alright. I will allow it. After what happened at the Red Camp Masterclass, man! Well, shout out to Chinese community for sponsoring tournaments like that and for organizing them, because we can really see those upcoming talents, you know? We need more undeads in top of the ranking. Coil Nova to greet the Imba Hunter. Of course, he has mana burn. That's why we use Coil Nova. Ghouls, you need to start helping because the Night Elf is enraged. He got big mana potion as well, man. So patient, Mr. Pink is. Of course, Invul pumped and Riju under Invul. That's good. Okay, so we need to take our ghouls, young man. Take the ghouls. They had enough rest. Okay, man. Dice is still squishing a little bit, but we need the ghouls. There is a 272 lumber. He's patient. He's so patient. He's expanding. He's expanding behind and just killing dread. He's going for this safe option. This is a safe option if I ever saw one. He has no mercy. He's just going to creep more. Planting Expo that early, the map is going to be divided, but that's okay. That's why he's getting lumber, to have strong economy. He's making 2 acolytes at the same time. That's so efficient. 2 acolytes at the same time because of the ghoul pool. He will saturate the Expo much faster. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I love it. I love this guy. And he's like, Saul, it's obvious that neither will go to creep his red camp. And I already stole his cloth plus 12, you know, from the middle, so I can just creep the drag. And Saul, you are like yelling at me to start using ghouls, but Saul, I will have a big lumber like needs because I'm expanding actually. Saul. Mamma mia. Mamma mia. 50 supply versus 50 supply, but one of the players has a running expansion as we speak. Is there a TP? Yes. So what Undead can do, Undead can go for the lames now. So like attack the main base. Just to buy time. Sometimes it goes wrong, sometimes it doesn't. I wonder what are we going to do with this, all of this lumber, right? I don't see any upgrades. I don't see disease cloud. Remember, Mr. Pink, spend your money. Spend your money. Yes, Druid of the Talons are on the way, and we are going for the Wisps. Demon Hunter got stuff back immediately, and the bear is here. The bear will die. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so 1 Wisp, 1 bear for a and Dryad, not really the destroyers. Oh no, Mr. Pink, no. He could just fly away. He wanted to TP with them. Destroyer went down. It wasn't juicy. Ay. No, 5 on gold. It's just a visual bug. Mamma mia. That's now you need to produce, man. You need to produce. You need to produce, sir. This is your time to spend your gold. The Rubian Tower is almost ready. Dice knows. He's like, oh my god, this guy has a running expansion. I need to re-expand immediately, and Mr. Ping is like, Saul, this is the moment to bring the ghouls. That's the moment. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Big fight is here. Imba Hunter with Invul immediately. I hope we'll see a Riju on this guy. There's no Riju. Demon Hunter will be mortal soon. Of course, we have double staff technology, and attacking the Naga can force the TP, of course. There is mana potion. There is mana potion. The Naga needs to TP. Oh, no! The micro! Naga survived, and Mr. Death Knight is pulling back, man. That's efficiency that Mr. Dice needs. He's so back. He's killing so many undead units. I know that undead has supply lead, but remember that there is a counter expansion going on, and Naga is just healing for free. And ladies and gentlemen, Imba Hunter is back, so say bye-bye to your mana. We are fighting on Blight though with Nerubian Tower support, and that's very, very important. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a big fight. We are casting a semi-final, then it's going to be another semi-final, and then it's going to be grand final. So that's to answer Mr. Mateo Alt-Tab question, and thank you, Mr. Nikoa, for the follow. Welcome. Hello to the YouTube chat, hello to the Twitch chat. And ladies and gentlemen, the game is open, and let's check Wellspring check. There is Wellspring. Mr. Dice is a smart Night Elf. He graduated from the Night Elf economy class. Ladies and gentlemen, Demon Hunter went deep for those fiends, and the fiends are dying, man. There is an abomination without the disease cloud yet. The fiend survived, but barely. Lich has invul, and we are so close to the shop, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know about the Druid of the Talon here. Naga used okay, we are buying healing potion probably, or nothing. Cool as cucumber. Okay, we bought the healing potion main. 50 supply for undead. 37 supply for the Night Elf. But there will be an expansion for Mr. Dice soon. Soon enough. 5 on gold. Don't worry. 5 on gold. We have Abomination. We have Out Disease Cloud. We can't afford... There is no lumber. Even though the ghouls were fighting over time, they were like mining for a long time, there is not enough lumber, and we are fighting away from the Nerubian Tower, which is an issue, and not on Blight. But the undead is feeling confident. But remember, Night Elf is all about this efficiency. There is no burrow technology, by the way. That's another issue. Oh, Naga with TP has fallen. No, I'm talking about Burrow, and Mr. Pink is just owning with his coils. Mr. Dice sloppy. That was Giga sloppy. There was TP on this Naga. If somebody is subscribed to Back to Warcraft, you know which icon to use. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a Dead Night Elf icon for the viewers they don't know. Mamma mia. Naga has fallen. And he didn't saturate his expo. Mistake after mistake. Okay, he's saturating now. Okay, not for super long. But you know, those mistakes are adding up. They're adding up. Yeah. Level 5 Imba Hunter. In Imba Hunter we trust. There is still no Disease Cloud because we don't have lumber. There is no lumber. No, not enough, I mean. We don't even have upgrades on our beautiful... Oh, Demon Hunter will be staffed back. Okay, at least this micro was fine. This Death Knight is loaded. Double healing potion, mana potion. He's ready and he will need this. Okay, Mr. Gooch is trying to squeeze. He got level 5. That's pretty good. Again, only, okay, Invul on the leech. Be careful. Don't repeat Mr. Dice's mistakes. One of the bears goes down. Invul is still present here. We are trying to get the Naga. There is mana potion. There is mana potion. Naga is teleporting out. Ladies and gentlemen, the bear is surviving okay-ish. Supply, only 10 supply ahead, undead is, and remember, both players are mining just fine. Reju after Reju. Ladies and gentlemen, Dice is recharging. He will, I think, defend this expansion. He has to. He has to. No more mana on the leech, minus 119. Nova with 125 mana. Very nice mana burn. Blade, okay, will be called. Not really, the mana burns are on spot, and man, more units are dying for the undead. TP was successful. And ladies and gentlemen, only 10 supply ahead undead is. And he has no mana, no HP, nothing. Dice is cooking, even though he lost his Naga. Questionable fight at the expo. Mr. Gooch is also not like a billionaire, a gold billionaire. I mean, he doesn't have like full gold bank. Mr. Saul, is it impossible to pull with 6 acolytes away with the ghoul? Well, that's a good question, Mr. Green. I think so, because we need to pull immediately, right? So the ghoul pull goes immediately. If acolyte goes like too late, you have a less... the Ancient of War will be like too healthy to pull, I think. But the question is, what if we pull with one of the acolyte, 3 acolytes that we get? Probably not worth in the gore department. Better to lose lumber. Ladies and gentlemen, Naga is back with Invul. I hope Naga is not going to use the Invul. Are we passing the staff? Yes, we passed the staff. So Naga survived, but Moonwells are empty. Druid of the Talons are of course an amazing addition versus Destroyers. And as you can see in this game, we have plenty Destroyers. Again, the low lumber economy is not enabling Mr. Pink to go for Disease Cloud, and let me tell you, he would love to have some Disease Cloud here. The longer game goes, the more value from Disease Cloud he would get. And I think it may be the last fight. Both players want to fight here, Undead has a little bit of is ahead, but if Dice will able to just out-trade him, he's going to be fine. Imba Hunter is on the edge of dying. He got stabbed back. Sloppy position by the Dryads a little bit. There is this undead death ball in the air. Imba Hunter is naked! He's naked! There is no moon juice! The efficiency is not happening without the moon juice. But Abomination is falling, the supply kinda stays the same. But this Demon Hunter is fragile! He's fragile, he's about to die! He's about to die! Run, Imba Hunter, run! There is not enough! There is not enough for lighting. Okay, there was Naga of the Night. I'm sorry about that. but there is a lot of Night Elf units. Night Elf heroes are not very useful now, but the units were trying to fight, but man, we have statues, we have this double... And there is Naga! There is Naga for the undead! I knew that I saw the red Naga in like the corner of my eye or whatever. And yes, it was true, ladies and gentlemen, but no for lightning. Just Cold Arrow to control the Imba Hunter level 5. As you can see, it's never too late to get a Naga. And there is no Riju. There is no Riju under this invul. Night Elf is not efficient enough. He's trying to get some efficiency back with killing destroyers. Supply is dropping, man. Supply is dropping, and Riju is coming back. Riju is coming back. I think Mr. Dice may be holding this, but Lich got level 5. Demon, no! That stuff was ready, but probably barely a double kill. Mamma mia! How hard Mr. Pink had to work for this win. It only shows you how strong Dice is. Mamma mia, he was like so patient with everything, and still there were issues. Oof, ladies and gentlemen. 2 exciting games for me. I'm getting tired from casting this, but caster should never get tired if the Warcraft is so amazing. So cool. Game number 2 is here, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, my name is SaulApe, and we are casting Dolphin Cocoon into Butterfly Cup. Semi-final between Pink/Guhi and Dice. And there's no ghoul pool, okay? This time the caster is not screwing up. Look at this hard-working ghoul. So we have a question, what if we would send one of the acolytes? But we have only 3 acolytes, right? So it has to be ghoul. Ghoul is like fast and furious and can survive a lot. So, ladies and gentlemen, and is it a ghoul pool in mind games? No ghoul pool mind games. If ghoul pool, like, because sometimes, like, Night Elf is afraid of the ghoul pool, like, make an ancient over here, you know? And then good luck with pulling that. But, ladies and gentlemen, as we can see, Mr. Dice, cool as cucumber with his mind games. Like, Saul, he's not going to do it twice. Okay, let me update the score when you watch this Ancient of War grow. Look at this amazing bush. This tree. How do you call a small tree? A bush or whatever? Okay, let's not go there. 1-0 for Mr. Pink. Yes, the score is updated. It's best of 3. 1-0 for Guhi/Pink. What is inside of the altar? That's my question. I think Imba Hunter. Sapling. Oh, that's a good. I remember Sapling from Don't Starve Together. Hello, Mr. Best Player You. Thank you for tagging me. You are clearly visible now. Without tagging me, I would never ever say hello to you. And it's not going to be the Lich. Mr. Pink is not experienced enough yet to try this technology. Hello, Mr. Holy Father. I presume that Mr. Pink's account is different and he's not playing on Warcraft Champions. In my opinion, he's like, he won 2-0 yesterday. Hello, Mr. Jibini. Again, I'm not... Everybody should tag me, okay? I'm so bad with reading chat, right? Kappa. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, yesterday Pink won 2-0 versus Hawk. That was amazing. He won versus Sheik 2-0. And now he's playing versus SaulPlayerMan. And he won versus Angeline, and people say that Angeline is like 2500 MMR Night Elf. So this guy is like built different, and all of the undeads are doing so much better in the patch, in this patch, ladies and gentlemen. It must be a coincidence. It has to be a coincidence, ladies and gentlemen. All of those undeads are doing so well in this patch that undead clearly won in the balance department. So that's also a case. Hashtag bias caster. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, yes, they are definitely training very hard. Ladies and gentlemen, as Pala Rifle players did, you know, we had the university, there's a lot of training. Ladies and gentlemen, what Mr. Pink is creeping. This is springtime, and he wants to start creeping with the middle. Demon Hunter can't reach here, there is no Wisp as well. Now you can be surrounded like that. He's already repositioning the ghoul, but Imba Hunter is so slippery Imba Hunter. Thank God the Wisp was nearby. But man, how is this Imba Hunter is going to creep now? Of course, he has Moonwells, but only 2 Moonwells. Poor Imba Hunter, man. When I see Imba Hunter versus Under, I say poor Imba Hunter, man. It means how Imba Under needs to be. We are feeling bad for the Imba Hunter himself, ladies and gentlemen. Undead has no mana, but he's creeping nicely. He got Unholy Aura, so he will regen as well a little bit. And Mr. Nidelf, after using the Moonwells, is going to get level 2 but slower. And yes, you let Undead get loose with the creeping. Very nice scouting. You may say, Saul, some people on Binet are using map hack. Every pro Nidelf has legit map hack with the Wisp. Of course, I know that it cost you like gold and so on, but... Oh, lumber, I mean, to move the Wisp. Oh no, the Ancient of War. Can he root? If he can't root, it's like almost GG, man. If he can't root, it's almost GG. How are you going to creep without the Ancient of War? No, no. If you don't know, uprooted units, they have heavy armor. And ladies and gentlemen, this is not a finishing push. This is just, again, idea to kill a lot of lumber. Lumber Wisps. Yeah, I missed with this pink guy. This pink guy is doing so well. Love it. Love it, ladies and gentlemen. So, I mean, this aggression is not grande. This aggression is like, oh, okay. Still, we are burning the moon juice, but there are 4 beautiful moonwells regenerating. Of course, the red undead, he saved all of his ghouls on red HP, so they are going to the sanatorium, to the, like, this health spa for a few time after going back to working hard. And yes, Mr. Guhi paused the game. I hope it's not a disconnect. I hope it's a call from his like friends, like, hey Guhi, we are all 20-something years old, let's go to party. And Mr. Guhi is like, I'm sorry? I'm playing Warcraft 3 here. In the good patch for undeads, the just patch for undeads, I'm sorry, I need to win Dolphin Cocoon into Butterfly Cup. And the friends like, no, let's go to party. And Guhi is like, no, I'm going to play Warcraft. I'm staying in my room in front of the computer. Sorry, I'm at work. And his work is work of art. Ladies and gentlemen, they're creeping the same cup. In top 4 right now, 3 undeads. Mr. Gibini, we are awaiting for top 3 undeads. We are waiting for that, and I hope Mr. Pink will advance to the Dolphin Super League so we can have a 4th undead in the top. Your commentary with imagined stories is so fun. Thank you, Mr. 90 Spirit. I know it's a good thing or a bad thing if I get older, but... Hey guys, have you know that what Bill... This Armstrong guy said at Fake Moon Landing, Capcom. Hello, Senor Spikerido, nice to see you. With all due respect, Ping is doing very nice moves, nice moves, and he's I never seen him that strong. He 2-0 Hulk yesterday. Man, he 2-0 Chic and Angeline. Those very respectable names in the Warcraft 3 universe. But yes, Nidelf is not giving up, but of course he can't creep the middle because Ancient of War was surrounded and killed. Nidelf has a nice experience, of course. Well, let's compare the tech timing. Again, tech timing is going to be much better for Mr. Pink. But again, he's clearing his expo and maybe he'll expand, but you know, he doesn't have the double Halls of the Dead economy. Mr. Saul, did you see that Lajuk took a map from Starbuck? Mr. Bozdinov, we're referring to the last Refuge game when Mr. Lajuk played. That was last Refuge game. Right, yes. When Starbuck played MK first, yes, I casted it and it's in my go to the YouTube folder that it's not on the YouTube yet. Very nicely done by Mr. Lajuk to surviving. For long enough, but yes, MK versus human is not the standard thing. But yes, I saw it, I heard about it, and very nicely played by 2 players. And of course, and Mr. Starbuck had a lot of fun with the Zeppelin and so on. It's not on the YouTube yet, it's going to be there eventually. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a real push, I presume. Lich has no orb, and we are just going for the Lumber. There is no TP. There is no TP, he's crazy! Mr. Ping, you are crazy, man! He's crazy! This field is so dead! This field is so dead! This field is as dead as my IT career! The same level of being dead! 10 feet underground or whatever. Mamma mia. He killed so many wisps! Mamma mia, ladies and gentlemen. Ay. Mr. Saul, can you explain the Nidelf lumber hack? There's no hack. The lumber efficiency was nerfed. And let me tell you, there will be a problem with in lumber department for Mr. Dice. I wonder if he's going to buy, ladies and gentlemen, if he's going to buy the shredder. We'll see about that. And it was expensive for the undead, you know, okay, orb delivery. We have orb delivery. That's pretty nice. And what he got, ladies and gentlemen, is that Dice has only 215 lumber, so no wellspring, but he has enough for the shop. He probably has bears on Adept already, I hope so. Yes, Adept bears, he will have just enough for beautiful Bear Master. And plus 6 intelligence for the Lich. Man, this Lich is a beast. This Lich is a beast. One more kill and the Lich will get level 2 with some bonus stats as well. And ladies and gentlemen, what's now? What's now? Level 2 on the Lich. Okay, so better levels for the Night Elf, that's for sure. Night Elf is rejuvenating. Naga is here. And man, this is a real test for Pink. He invested his army into killing the Lambur. But Bear Master will be online soon. Ladies and gentlemen, there is TP on the Naga. Remember, if you just tunneled vision, TP force for many ghouls. And the Dryad went down. Man, supply almost even favors the Night Elf a little bit, but Night Elf is tier 3. Night Elf is rejuvenation. We are buying some cool items, I presume. And yes, we are ready. There is an Acolyte killing a Wisp. Okay, the Wisp, so let me tell you, no Wellspring. In this game, Wellspring, not having Wellspring is allowed, basically. Hello to the YouTube chat, hello to the Twitch chat. My name is SaulApe and I'm an ape. We are casting Dolphin Cocoon into Butterfly Cup finals live. This is a semi-final. And Gooch is up 1-0, and man, those games are so entertaining, for real. I mean, he has nice ideas, and those ideas are working well, but just barely enough, because, you know, Mr. Siberia dies. He's, you know, he has very resilient to all of those cool ideas of the young undead here. What's the Captain America mask? The worst item. I think besides Undead Aura is the worst item. What is worse than that? What is worse than that? Name an aura or an item. Ladies and gentlemen, that's okay. Death Knight will survive a little bit more. I think I would sell it, actually. There will be a real test of my undead brain if Mr. Pink will sell it later. You can use the grid command, Mr. Bozinho, and you'll get the link to the tournament. And you can check their Discord there. And you can join the Discord if you want to sign in. I recommend 1800 plus MMR players. They can actually have fun in this tournament. And they were missing 5 players this weekend, so ladies and gentlemen, definitely you can just sign in, man, and I will be casting. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what's now? So StarCraft 2 mode is almost around the corner. Do we have some crazy technology swap? So far, not for the undead, no banshees or anything. Mr. Night Elf is going for Wellspring, even though his wood economy was like shattered. He got enough time for a beautiful, and we are just trading TP for a TP, baby. And that was a good TP for a TP. Biggest dream is have Soul cost my games. Well, Mr. Gibini, I need to start. What I did in the past, I promised many people to cast their games, and I almost, like, how to say in English, disappointed them all because I didn't. So I need to have a good system with that. And the problem is the time is quite limited. They usually follow those super high MMR games, but I will find the system. Playing the Dolphin Cocoon into Butterfly Cup or something like that, so why not? It has one game. And we have a big fight, ladies and gentlemen. Again, Mr. Gookie/Pink, he's trying to do of this, like, you know, efficiency game, so take few archers and go back, but now this part is over. They are just fighting for real. Death Knight is naked. He is trying to buy the invul. Mana burn for gliding is here. Invul or invisibility potion. He's invisible, but it can be revealed if you have lab control. There's no lab control, I guess. Death Knight, heal scroll acquired. Kill scroll will be used soon. Oh yes, Death Knight is back, but is he back really? Man, Demon Hunter is chasing entire undead army. Supply favors undead. Naga survived. Everything survives, but there is no expansion. There is no clear favorite, and the Moon Juice is like having this. Well, I remember that there was this meme on YouTube that when you have like a YouTuber or Twitch streamer that got like very rich, you know, very big, and they do their like a house tour or whatever, they always have the wine cellar. They have a wine cellar in these like super big mansions that they acquired for their hard working streaming careers, Kappa. And ladies and gentlemen, this moon juice looks, it's like it needs a cellar, man, because it's so much of this moon juice. This is the moon juice cellar, ladies and gentlemen, in this Nidel's mansion. And they always say, you know, some in the comments, like, they are not even using it. Those freaking YouTubers, they don't know much about wine. Just make another laundry room there. Okay, listen, I digress, ladies and gentlemen. This camp is not a real camp. There is only one creep there on level 4, but every point of experience matters. There is a dryad saying no to the expo. We are protesting this expansion. I'm alone, but there is more of nice. 250G. Is it a wine talk? Does it mean like how much the cellar cost? $1,250,000. So 1 million, probably not. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Ghouls are here. Where is the Death Knight? The Death Knight is here with the heal scroll. Mr. Dice is pushing. There is no expansion for him. Demon Hunter will be stuffed back. And Under is chasing. But Supply is dead even, guys. Supply is dead even. Okay, Bear's dying changes this formula a little bit. And look who is coming back from the wine cellar. From the moon juice cellar. He's full of moon juice. But, you know, you can't really play Warcraft when you are full of wine, but you are full of moon juice. It actually works to your benefit. And that wants to remove, you know, the Nidal from the fight by focusing the Naga, but it didn't work. Lich is next, but Lich has his own invul. Ladies and gentlemen, oh, Naga with the invul. Lich will answer with invul as well, probably. And man, Dice is bleeding the supply, the fresh bears are here. I think this is the last moment when Dice can actually turn the game, because if Undead will sit on this expo efficiency, there will be a problem. And this is a good comment about Dice Gold. That was a Dice Gold, not the wine talk. Thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, he doesn't have the lumber. Maybe slowly but surely, all of these lumber attacks were good enough, but he's on 50 supply efficiency. Will be full of moon juice. He's not counter-expanding, and Undead will sit here. He was like, oh, this is my bunker. Are you ready to attack me? I have the efficiency. I have 2 destroyers. I'm producing a lot of stuff. I'm ready for you. Well, Mr. Kevin, this is Mr. Pink. You should know that. You should know that. Hello, Mr. Tio. Shout out to the YouTube chat. I'm doing very, very well. Hello to the YouTube. Hello to the Twitch. Nice to see you guys. Ooh. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Again, Dice needs to break the Undead now. But Undead has super nice levels. And we are going in. Naga used the kill scroll. Staff was swapped, but now Imba Hunter is naked. He can't be stuffed away, but the Undead is going for Bears 4 now. There is no Nerubian. So, you know, we are fighting a little bit on Blight, but not really. So it's still kind of neutral ground. And Dice, you need to do it now. He spent his gold, okay. His macro is acceptable. Naga is back, baby. And are we changing the staffs? We'll see about that. Naga is back. Naga is in good shape. Fork of Lightning will be used soon. Fork of Lightning, baby. Come on, but there is the units are so strong. There is this abomination is not going to die. Imba Hunter stuffed back. He needs to survive. Imba Hunter. He stuffs back. That's beautiful. To the wine cellar. Drink all of the wine. Drink of the wine, ladies and gentlemen. There is no limits today. He's coming back with the staff of teleportation. He needs to. 42 supply versus 50. He's still trending. Naga, come on. Wake up, Naga. We need you. But he's under. And there is the Nerubian Tower, man. Is lowering the attack speed for so much. It's even nice. Damage decrease. And man, 2-0 for Pink. He's in the grand final. All of the Undeads are doing so well in this patch. Coincidence? Yes, clearly. That was the same with Polar Rifle players. Same with Polar Rifle players. And we got the 9 nerves. Just saying, just saying. Mamma mia, grande Madonna. Mamma mia, grande Madonna. Whoosh. Okay, let's check the grid. Man, this pink. Put this guy in the Dolphin Super League immediately. Maybe not. He needs to work for it. Yes? We are in the playoff stage. And look at this. Look at this. Mr. Pink is there. 2-0 Angeline, 2-0 Dice in his group stage. In his group stage, 2-0 Hawk, 2-0 Chic. He didn't drop the map. Maybe he's like, hey Pink, we saw that you are doing so well in this tournament. Did you get any motivation from Happy? And he's like, the motivation from Happy that the most important for me, don't lose maps in tournaments. Don't lose maps in tournaments. That's what I learned from him. And how to do it. I mean, just put on that. Okay, we are in game number 3. Ah, there was a regame. There was a regame. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the score is 1-0 for Mr. Blade. He's playing versus Mr. Warcraft 3 Orc Hero, who won 2-1 versus Soin. So Soin was eliminated early from this tournament, all things considered. And let's enjoy another semi-final that is going to be probably Polar Rifle 3. Nobody plays Polar Rifle almost. Okay, Unique 1, I'm Noob 0. Okay, let's speed up a little bit. So, on the bottom left, playing with probably Archmage Footman, that's Mr. Blade. On the top right, opening with a Grand Opener. So, it's probably going to be Farseer 1 Grand into Headhunters, I presume. Or maybe not, maybe something crazy. No, that's the exact build. In human base, we need to keep eye on the amount of farms. The lag of farm number 3 will mill 2 farm tech. And I don't see farm number 3. So this is what Hitman likes to play in this matchup. He says, Saul, I know that footies have heavy armor and there will be a lot of headhunters. But you know what? It's still not good enough. On pro level, you can't keep your footies healthy enough to actually push the burrows. Good orc will go for spikes. So you know what? It's better to fast tech and just out micro them with rifle caster. And what elemental got spawned late? He screwed up so hard. He delayed the water elemental spawn and he got patched anyway by the Gnoll Warden. So something went really wrong in this game. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, a similar situation here. Very nice creeping, but there was no patch on any of the wolves. The patch went on the Grand, but Grand lost some HP. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a pretty good situation for Blade. I mean, if he would knew, he would cancel the tower, that's for sure, and tech faster. But all things considered, he's teching already, so far, so good. Interesting angle from Mr. I'm Noob to creep. And what I do remember from yesterday edition of Makrura Cup number 4 between Hitman and Lajuk. Let me tell you one thing, the best game of Lajuk was standard versus standard was when he crept actually. So maybe this creeping can surprise the opponent, right? Let's see about that. The score is 1-0, so it's a single elimination. Who is this? This is Mr. Blade versus Warcraft 3 Orc Hero. Very active Chinese orc. He plays in every edition on this beloved tournament. Every edition. Every single edition. Ladies and gentlemen, what's now? What's now? What's now? By the way, yesterday I had a thought, guys. Listen to this. Okay, this militia is just to help to creep. It's not to help with, not to expand, of course. No way to expand at this position. I mean, in this moment of the game. Because you need your resources for the Mountain King, for Rifle Caster, maybe expand later, but it's very rare in this matchup. Very rare to expand by human, mostly orcs are expanding, and man, fast creeping by Mr. I'm Noob. He got a very nice item, replenishment potion. He doesn't need to visit his base, right, to buy the normal healing. And are going to meet in the middle of the map. Tech timing should be quite similar, a little bit better for the human, of course. Oh, they're just going to meet. The creep jack is coming. Mamma mia, grande madonna. This is a nasty creep jack. Chain lightning, yes. And how many headhunters? How many headhunters for the creep jack? And no, don't lose the ground. Man, this creep jack, no. Okay, maybe, just maybe, this ground will survive, baby. I don't know the movement speed difference between footman and a ground, but run, ground, run. But he's running to the different location, maybe that he should. There is one rifleman chasing him. Grant got mismicroed. He should be running to the right, but ladies and gentlemen, maybe let's focus on the main fight. Not really. The Grant just went down. Free supply of a unit. I'm still Yansing. Sadly that he couldn't play yesterday. We were all waiting to spam the Yans emote. He was playing a show match with Mr. Starbuck. I hope it was a good show match. Shout out to Mr. Starbuck and Mr. Yans, of course. Ladies and gentlemen, a double tier 2 building means that Expo will be a little bit late. If there will be an Expo, of course, but it should be at some point. Mr. Blade is finishing the middle, but there is no item here, so there is no juice. And sad part is that second heroes are not creeping just yet for both players. Base layout a little bit weird, right, for Mr. Dice. Usually the Arcane Sanctum is inside, but I guess because of the blacksmith position, he couldn't fit it in. And yes, items for TC are going to be amazing, right, to start with, but he has a lot of tankiness, 0 mana buffs. Items for the MK, I mean Circlet probably, and Pripyat of Vitality. That's what we are going to offer to the Mountain King as this like welcoming package. Welcome to the game. Ang, yes, they are swapping the items and give him the experience. It's not all about the items, he needs your experience. Give him experience points. Just attack the other guy. Attack the other guy, don't share the experience. Okay, man, level 4 Farseer is not good. No bueno. Level 4 Archmage, but still, I'm surprised that they're not investing more into their like younger brother. Okay, position of Mr. Blade, a little bit of oomph. And can we creep the red camp? There is concrete on the way. I think we can creep the red camp. Okay, well, red camp is a serious camp, so I understand that Farseer needs to be there for a moment, but all of the experience for Magnetar River should go there. Ladies and gentlemen, there will be big aggression on the burrows. 30 seconds. During 30 seconds, a lot of bad things may happen, and he's actually teleporting before getting the Magnetar River. Ay, Grande Madonna, but there is a home ground advantage. TC will die with full mana. No, that's not good to die with full mana. I think he will be back with full mana, right? That's not great. And another bolt on him, big healing potion transfer. He survives, but 2 amazing items. Force already. Water elementals are still there. Supply favors the human, but human is removing items from the orc. Mamma mia, orc is so scared. He's so scared. Man, if this reinforced defense would be faster, he would just creep the red hill on the way back and he wouldn't even TP. Mountain King is just on level 1. I do remember games of Death Note when he was trying to squeeze his opponent super hard. And Stomp is here. There will be some kills on the rifles. Yes, the rifle goes down by barely. And the one priest will buy the... No, the priest is here. You don't have a snare. Why you let this priest go? Okay, and ladies and gentlemen, now, this is a Warcraft 3 Orc hero. This is his name. He's a Chinese semi-pro orc, and he's very active. He plays in this tournament. Killing priest is immoral. Well, in Warcraft 3, killing any unit is immoral. I do remember when, especially Makuras, but we still do it. That's the name of the game. I do remember when I was like playing a shooter game when I was like 10 years old with like my order friends, and I was like... There was this shooter game that when like you could like injure an opponent, it was like versus AI, I mean, NPCs, right? And they was like back for their life, and they're like, Saul, you really want to kill this guy? He's begging for his life, and he's just making me feel bad on purpose, just for memes to play this game, so... I never thought about this like that. In Warcraft 3, it's just a game, guys. It's just a game, okay? What is problematic is there is no density on the bottom right. The bottom right is empty. And I wonder, are we going to see some lames by the orc? There is no TP. There is no, there is a speed scroll. So are we going to attack the main base or are we going to try to creepjack? You may say, Saul, does he know where to creepjack? First thing first, yes. He scouted with the crystal ball technologies. And yes, he will be creepjacking, and maybe now the priest will go down. And Magneto River survives. It's time to pull militia. Mr. Blade knows. Contesting the camp is okay, but the biggest issue that I see is, of course, the lack of expansion for the orc here. So we have one base technology, and hero levels are even, supply is even, gold is kinda even as well. Mountain King is super annoying. Shop control for the orc, that's actually good. 0 heal scrolls and 0 invuls on the human. And militia needs to pull back, needs to be pulled back, but it's all fine. That's what militia is for. Heavy amount of raiders. Maybe we are going to see some hero focusing like effort. Let me check the YouTube chat. Oh, hello, Mr. Gusti Mori. Nice to see you. Whoa, I never caught you live, but been loving your videos, man. Thank you, Mr. Gust Mori. Hello, Mr. Dato. Nice to see you during Sunday. Everybody has more time, so welcome, everybody. Hello to the YouTube chat. Guys, we have almost 100 viewers on YouTube. That's crazy. Thank you for that. And hello, Mr. Invigorate. Thank you, Mr. Invigorate, for sending me a replay that I never casted. Sorry, I was just busy, and the 4v4 game of Mr. Grabby I kinda missed. But thank you for the sending the replay. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, what's now? My name is SaulApe and I'm an ape. My name is SaulApe and I'm an ape. Speed scrolling in, ladies and gentlemen. Is militia coming? Militia should be coming, but there'll be a window of opportunity. Look at those casters. This is a good fight for the orc. Of course, militia is joining the police. And what about the raiders? Are raiders good enough? There is 0 Kodobis, right? It's a little bit extraordinary. The priests are in the back. It means that beautiful wolves can work well. Tauren Chieftain is in trouble. He doesn't have invul. He has a heal scroll. That's about that. Level 5 on the orc. Man, what a good fight by the orc. Okay, is clapping, but the fight was decent and the red camp is open. If I would be a coach of Mr. I'm Noob, I would say, Mr. I'm Noob, change your name, because you are not a noob, clearly, you are a very good player. And the second advice would be go for the to the top left of the map and creep it. And of course you can grab, you know, healing on like your Farseer or whatever, but it's like, no, Soul, healing the Tauren Chieftain is much more important. And he knows where the human is going. It's like he's killing one. He attacked his headhunter for a moment. You need to go there. Why you are letting the human to get this? Hard question. Which name is better? I'm Noob or Warcraft 3 Orc Hero? Well, have you are noticing strategy pivots after the piercing changes? Mr. Goose Mori, the biggest change in the new patch is about the strategies. That human versus Nidolf changed a lot. There is a lot of MK first. That's what I have seen. And in other matchups, not really. Not really. And why it's changed exactly? Maybe it's more about the hands. But yes, Orc versus Undead, they are still trying some headhunters. Ladies and gentlemen, big fight again. Militia uptime is almost done. The club are criminal, man. He got the red item as well. Close plus 12. Not that great. Militia uptime is almost gone, man. And look, see, you see what's the difference? The position. So the previous fight was won by the Orc because of the positioning. It was like no militia. Casters were exposed, and now Mr. Warcraft 3 Orc Hero is getting squeezed, man. Chain Lightning is good. There is still plenty mana on the Orc. His position is looking better, but of course he needs to be very careful. His Tauren Chieftain is dying! His Tauren Chieftain is dying! MK got ensnared, but look at this army! This army is like underwater. It's moving so slowly. Every move is like limited. The slow is crazy. GG! There is no coming back from dead. Mamma mia, grande madonna. It's going to be Unique versus Pink in the finals, most likely. Ay. They both suck. You know, like in Poland, the meme is that if you are going to like be want to be popular abroad, you need to change your last name for something easy. Because like Wojciech Szczęsny, okay? This is like the very famous Polish goalkeeper, but his last name is Szczęsny and it's hard to repeat, you know? They say Szczęsny and stuff like that. So he didn't care about this, but the meme is that he could change his like last name for something simple, like Grant, Wojciech Grant, the best Polish goalkeeper ever. Ladies and gentlemen, what is happening now? Bolt connects to the farther end. Is surround possible? Yes, but there is a Zeppelin, but Zeppelin can be targeted easily by the rifles. Clap. Okay, let's go, ladies and... Oh, the Ewings are just dying. GG. 20 supply ahead. Everything is dying. There's no... There's an expo here! I missed the expo! I missed the expo! There was a sneaky expo I missed and he's still trying to lame! And Human has no TP and Human has no towers besides one arcane. Okay, those rifles are like not too nice to the peons. But ladies and gentlemen, are we going in, Mr. Orc? He's not going in! I think he should go in! It's an even economy, okay? He's too afraid. He has no TP and so on. Aye. Speeding up a little bit, okay. Are we Zeppelin dropping in the time of need? You need to Zeppelin drop, that's pretty clear. Nice split by the Human. 4 rifles versus the Expo. But oh, he left the casters at home. He left the caster, but casters are not piercing damage army. Chain lightning, stop blaming, let's go. Connects, nice. A lot of peasants will die. Casters are exposed. We have lightning shield, but remember there is no he has no TP. He has no TP, okay? He has no TP. Is Zeppelin dead? I think Zeppelin is dead. No, Zeppelin survives, but barely, and even the Grand will survive. Man, he should do it earlier. Mountain King is chasing headhunters, which is smart. Man, Human is everywhere. Human is killing the Expo. Human is chasing headhunters, and Human is also at home defending his kingdom. He has enough lumber. He just needs to have 5 on gold, and that's about it. Ladies and gentlemen, very smart play, and this like checkmate. Every single position of the Orc was countered well. And what I can tell you. What I can tell you. Oosh. Rifles want to kill more buildings. They could develop a taste for it after killing the Expo. Human is still okay, maybe? If this MK dies, maybe. If the MK dies and Snare, okay, there is Storm, there is half Human army. Can half Human army win versus entire Orc army after all of these disasters that happened on the way? We'll see about that. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is SaulApe and I'm an ape. Nice to see you. Welcome everybody. Everybody, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Archmage is here. Mountain King is here as well. Bolt on the Beast. Let's go. Okay, rifle goes down, man. MK level 5. Can supply leap only, but hero levels are so good for the Human. I'm trying to look for like, an opportunity here, but there is none. There is none, not in levels, not in army composition, not in the numbers, and GG. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Pink versus Human in the finals. I'm probably doing the map vetoes now. So, my name is SaulApe and I'm an ape. Nice to see you guys. And I would like to tell you that I really like Warcraft 3. I don't know about you. And that, yes, Warcraft 3 is amazing. And if you like Warcraft 3 content, feel free to follow the channel on Twitch. And you can also subscribe for the YouTube, because I'm trying to put some content there. And we are almost at 3,000 subs, so thank you for every YouTube viewer. Ladies and gentlemen, maybe I will explain you a little bit about this tournament, because it's actually exciting, okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, this tournament is a weekly tournament, right? You get some prizes, $100 for the winner, $55 for a loser, so Pink or Mr. Blade are guaranteed at least $55.69 third spot gets some money as well. And you know what is also cool about this tournament? That you get points. You get Dolphin Cup, Butterfly Cup points. And Mr. O'Cream, a very good human player. Thank you, Mr. O'Cream. Sneaky Expo when we played versus each other. Very good streamer, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Mr. O'Cream. And if somebody wants to see a human player that is trying to get better and better and better, that he's improving quickly, you can leave a follow to Mr. O'Cream GG. So thank you for that. And we are going to have human in the final because Mr. O'Cream is playing human. So maybe somebody from the O'Cream stream will be interested in that. We are waiting for the grand final to start. We are casting Dolphin Cocoon into Butterfly Cup. And ladies and gentlemen, we have in the grand final, we have Pink versus Blade. And you may say, Saul, who is Pink? This guy is good. 0-2 Hawk. 0-2 Angeline, 0-2 Dice, 0-2 Chic. He did not drop a map in this tournament so far. He's like, I remember him playing on Warcraft Champions like 1 year ago. He's like 2300 MMR. He liked to play one base versus human, like with Death Knight, Tetfins, but he changed a lot. He's playing much better, and he's basically, doing a very, very, very good. And I'm excited to see, can he repeat his performance versus Hawk, but versus Blaze this time. And the third place game is going to be Dice and Warcraft 3 Orc Hero. So yes, that's tournament that I'm casting. It's a weekly tournament, and you get points in this tournament. And ladies and gentlemen, there is a list of points, so you get for position between 5 and 8, you get 1 point, position number 4, you get 3, and so on and so on. But what is cool, there is a ranking, and I think top 16 players from the ranking, right, they will advance to the qualifier, so it's like a season final after the Dolphin Super League, and I think two players will advance or something, to the Dolphin Super League. So ladies and gentlemen, that's very, very cool to see. And so far, it's about the seeding, I think. So, Sini will have the best seeding and so on. Mr. Jens is there, so I'm definitely excited about Jens. He won edition 22, right? And ladies and gentlemen, what I can tell you, what is also funny, I have a point here. I have a point, okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, yes, how it happened? 2200 MMR player decided to play his off-race versus me, and I played random, and I just cheesed him to death. Because he played Night Elf, and you can cheese a Night Elf. So he's like 2k MMR with his Night Elf, and I was able to win 2-1. And my first opponent didn't show up, and yes, it happened. But this week I could do the same, because look at Group C. Mr. Grey Warden didn't show up, and Mr. Razormoon didn't show up. And Mr. Dice qualified without playing a game. So ladies and gentlemen, sometimes you need to help your luck. So yes, that was what is exactly happening, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, same score as Sonic. And Siberia versus iNoob is already happening. So let's go for game number 3, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very excited about Mr. So let's card the third place finisher. Remember, they are fighting for the points. They are fighting for $30 as well. Let's go, baby. Let's go. It's hard to play as Mr. Saul and not Zeppelin dropping. Yes, you need to Zeppelin drop. That's mandatory. Hello, Mr. M. Draco. Nice to see you. Okay, welcome. Hello to the YouTube chat. It's a tournament that excludes the top 16, yes, players. Top 15, I think, and the winner gets to play in the Dolphin Super League. Exactly. Thank you for explaining, Mr. M. Draco. Thank you for that. Yes, that's what we are doing here. And guys, the third place finisher, maybe the winning, the rank 1 pair is awaiting for us. And yes, I need a sip of water. I need to restart the score, and we will start. Okay, I have a bottle of water prepared. Today we have a Żywiec Drój type of water. And yes, Orc versus Night Elf. That's usually the most standard of all of the games. It means it's going to be exactly the same plan. Fighting for $30, Mr. Berbra, like this is a weekly tournament. It helps every week. You have $100 for the first spot, And for me, $30 is a lot of money. So, I congratulations for you. That for you is like Not that a lot of money, okay? So let's go. In the Dolphin Super League, there is $8,000 for the first spot, or $5,000, something like that. So there is money in Warcraft 3. Happy has like $70,000 won in this season or whatever. Hello, Mr. Pacman. Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, sip of water. What is in the altar, by the way? Demon versus Blade. Okay, super standard. Yeah, in this matchup, the biggest the most exciting part is, of course, creeping, because they fight over items a lot, and also is Nidalf going tier 3 early or not. So there's two parts that are exciting in my opinion, and that's about it. Let's go, sip of water, and we are continuing. Hello, Mr. Heroic Lifestyle. I'm doing very well. Very well, thank you for asking. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the caster form. Blade Master is not creeping yet. Blade Master decided to cross the map, sell the TP by Dust and Circlet, and he wants to steal an item from his opponent, but Dice is already there. He has mana burn, but I'm Noob is very, very patient, and last hit for I'm Noob, item for I'm Noob, but he lost a lot of HP and even mana. Sea Turtle, I think, is not going to be enough to reach level 2. And there is a Grunt competing for the Sea Turtle, and he slowed the creeping down a little bit. Orc went back, and Orc has a shop in the middle. It means that he's healing already. Dice is scouting, he knows where Blade Master is. And it looks like Blade Master is going to the middle. But Dice changed his mind. I thought that... No, Dice is like... He's thinking about what to do. Because Dice was thinking first about getting the Murlocs. But in reality, right, the Grunt was like faking, creeping the Orc Magi. As we can see in this matchup, there is a lot of scouting, all of those small clues like that, how to counter opponent Creep Road and so on. So in Human versus Undead, like Expo versus Expo, who is going to hold the Expo. In this matchup, it's different. It's level 1 hero versus level 1 for a long time. Oh, no, who gets the last hit? Oh, Dice got the last hit. Dice got the last hit. And the item. But Archer has fallen. Okay, at least that. Without Archer dying, there would be a... Dice would like, ooh, that was important. Orc invested a lot into this and he failed. Also, sleepers are amazing. Blade Master would love to get another sleepers. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is SaulApeMan, I'm an ape. Welcome everybody. Demon Hunter will buy Boots of Speed. Oh yes, now he has a sleeper for one leg and Boots of Speed for another one. Blade Master bought. He bought with money. Claws +5. As you can see, items on Blade Master are quite important. I do remember when Mr. Knopf, you know, this friendly orc from Sweden, he checked out my stream for a moment, of course, and he said, Saul, the items on the Blade Master, GG. Sometimes, if you check the inventory, oh no, the Grunt was mismicroed. Save the Grunt. No, Grunt, go home, you are drunk. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, go home, hide. Nobody will judge you. You are low HP. Nobody will make fun of you. You made a band of brothers. There's like this one soldier that went home in like middle of the war and nobody was judging him, okay? So he's like, the Grunt, don't worry, you did enough. You tanked Imba Hunter. No! And the Grunt is coming back and oh, Imba Hunter and he stole. Well, the good part is that the Demon Hunter experience was denied because there was no hero to collect the experience. And ladies and gentlemen, you all know my joke. How Nidals are healing their heroes by rebuying them from the tavern, because from 0 HP they get 50% HP. Okay, have a good night, Mr. M. Draco. Let's go. Okay, Demon Hunter is back, and Blade Master will be back as we speak. There was a queue in the altar. That's the worst moment to lose your hero, because there is a queue in the altar. No! That's my reaction to this information. Man, okay, Keeper is here. Keeper loves creeping. You want Keeper level 2 at least, because of the Force Aura. All of those grants. I mean, there is one grant. And Blade Master, they will have some issue here. Okay, look at this. We are just extracting an item from the Orc Magi and we say bye. Thank you, Orc Magi, for your item. And Dice knows, but he couldn't do much about it. His Demon Hunter is healthy and he's so back. But man, losing Demon Hunter there was kinda crucial. Heal wave first to creep efficiently. There is no Demon Hunter harassing. There will be level 2 Shadow Hunter soon, I guess. You like Hex versus Demon Hunter? Does Tavern Revive level 2 cost less than a TP? I think it costs more, and the problem is that it costs Lumber as well. So I don't remember the tables, but I know that it like costs... Level 4 hero is almost like 600 gold. So that's what I remember. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are speed scrolling away because of Entangle. Entangle is coming and the Grand Nightmare is still there. The Grand Nightmare is still there. There are raiders ready. Is it a good call? This is a good call. This is a blind counter by Mr. I'm Noob. I will explain you. This Night Elf is going to stay on tier 2 forever. This is a good and easy strategy. I like it. And ladies and gentlemen, he is going to make a lot of Dryads, and he will have map control, and he will stop the expo. And what Orc can do to counter mass Dryads? Double Bestiary. Why? You get a lot of Raiders quickly, and Raiders are amazing versus Dryads. And you slow down your Tower and Totem. You may say, Saul, can't Orc always go double Bestiary first? No. If Night Elf is going tier 3 quickly to make bears, you need your Spirit Walkers. You need to accumulate mana on them, because Spirit Walkers are an anti-bear technology. So, I like so far the unit composition better, but just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, we have Talisman of Evasion, which is actually good item. Is a better passive than this, a better effect than level 1 Eviscerate passive. Evasion, evasion, okay. And, ladies and gentlemen, again, the entire idea of playing mass Dryads is to have map control and to slow the expo down. But as you can see, so far, Mr. I'm Noob is ready to expand, and that's what he is doing. Plus 6 strength is going to be on the Imba Hunter, most likely, because he is the tank. And Mr. I'm Noob is expanding on the bottom, which I really like, because he has a lot of camps to creep around him. And with the power of Ensnare, he can just say, okay, Murgul Marauder, you are a strong Murloc, or Murgul, and you are ensnared. And Helvestone is an amazing item for the Blade Master. Of course, there is not enough time to do the item management yet, but it should be on Blade Master, let me tell you that. Shop is spotted, the shop will die extremely quickly, and ladies and gentlemen, there is still tier 2 Night Elf. This is an all-in situation. All-in. All-in situation. Fix your inventory. Fix your inventory. Night Elf wants to kill. Night Elf is in the kill mode. We have one Kodobeast. This Kodobeast needs to survive. Bring your peons. Bring your peons, Mr. Orc. All hands on board. Bring your peons. You need to fight this with your entire army. Night Elf is on big all-in. Okay, healing Imba Hunter is the biggest issue if you are lacking bears. Invul is a nice start. There is healing potion, there is heal scroll. So Imba Hunter will stay alive. Shadow Hunter is also playing Snake too. I like this. Warcraft 3 Orc Hero is hard countering, man. Demon Hunter level 3 has fallen. This GG. GG. It's over. It's over in my opinion. Orc has an expo. Orc killed the hero. Orc survived. 3 crits in a low. I missed that, Mr. Almit. I missed that. I need to save the replay and show it on YouTube. Sorry, Mr. Almit. Good eye, sir. Thank you for the Twitch chat. Remember when... so, like, Twitch chat is augmenting my casting. So you are making me a better caster. Sorry for not picking it out. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching Twitch chat. Thank you for augmenting me. How do I know this sophisticated English word? Because in Diablo 3 you used to farm gems in order to make an augment on your inventory items. So, ladies and gentlemen, yes, that's how I understand it. Okay. Thank you for the raid again, Mr. Oakrim. And yes, thank you for all of the support, guys. If somebody's watching and not following, please consider following. And yes, I hope that this crit combination will be on Discord. I need to put some music like casino, casino, casino. The dice are rolling, and it will be like crit, 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 crit.
A player's forces are under attack.
I like this song. I remember it from Mr. Wreckful streams. Rip Wreckful! Huge streamer, man. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Supply is even, but Orc can be efficient. Orc can buy some nice items for himself. He can lame. He can keep the Nidal on checkmate situation. Demon Hunter is slowly coming back from the altar. We have, but again, with the expansion, you have so much gold. Usually you can produce like so many units quickly. And the Nidal is still on tier 2. Stubborn Mr. Dice. Okay, not scouted situation here. Burrow, cancelled. Peons in big trouble. Orc is moving and one of the raiders got ensnared. That's an irony. Raider got ensnared, right? Ladies and gentlemen. Dice is still trying. Supply favors the Nidal, but it's pure Dryad. It's pure Dryad and the Snake Pit is growing. Sloppy scouting by Noob. He is out of position, but he has the items and he has the number. There is one Kodo Beast ready to devour. It's not devouring too much. Remember that Shadow Hunter can't heal too well because he has snakes on level 2. Ladies and gentlemen, big fight. Big fight is here. Imba Hunter got level up, but double level up for the Nidal and for the Orc as well. And I'm rooting for the Orc a little bit because I know how good Dice is. So I was expecting 2-0 here. But ladies and gentlemen, and I'm also rooting because of those counters and snare stops the stuff of preservation. There was no invul. Demon Hunter goes down again and GG. And ladies and gentlemen, let me save the replay and let's go to check those crits. Because I want to just watch them. Okay, so I know that you are looking at my face. This is me with washed hair. Okay, that's how I look like, ladies and gentlemen. Crit, lucky. Okay, and let's double click the replay technology to open it. Hello to the YouTube chat, hello to the Twitch chat. My name is SaulApeMan and I'm an Ape. So I have very low bird MMR. Poke that zoomed in the face. That's what I do when I want to like not show my folders for reasons, Kappa. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm kidding, it's all good, it's all good. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's fine, let's go. So, it happened here. It happened here, we have time 64 technology. Oh, that... Okay, that was those double kill on the heroes. Okay, Mr. Nidalf is creeping. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Eyes on the Blade Master. Eyes on the Blade. Demon is half HP. Demon is miss. Crit. Okay, Demon. Invul. Okay, so it's not now. It's not now, guys. The crit will start soon. I'm slowing down. We are watching on half speed. SaulApeMan. It's SaulApeMan. There is potion and heal scroll. Okay, Blade. 40. And 50! Ay. And 177 on the Keeper. Okay, see, he got this. And 40, but it's like guaranteed from the wind block. 144. Okay, so it was like 2 crits in a row. I mean, it was 1 crit on the Demon, 1 crit on the Keeper. Worth it. Okay. And I have the replay also for the reason. Yes, almost. I mean, there was nice numbers, and for real, I thought, ladies and gentlemen, that the Demon Hunter will survive. I thought the Demon Hunter will survive for real. Okay, 1-0 for Mr. Dice. For Mr. I'm Noob. Okay, a 10-minute game on Concealed Hill. Let's go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, game number 2. Okay. Interesting counter by the Orc. In Dice's shoes, I would probably just rush the tier 3 now. But maybe Orc will continue with the mind games. Ladies and gentlemen, so The orc here on the top right, if he wins this map, he gets place number 3 and he also gets $30. And the loser gets nothing besides the points. Ladies and gentlemen, let me speed it up a little bit because I want to catch the final as well. I think the final might be running at the same time, but I didn't set it well. But yes, these are exciting games, but let's speed it a little bit. You know the intro, you know how these finals go. I mean, this matchup goes. It's very standard. So the question is how we are going to creep. Shop is here. So probably it's going to be the Orc Warrior creeping into selling the TP, into buying the circlet, into harassment. We'll see about that. Nothing extraordinary. Demon Hunter versus Blade Master. So we need to check for the deny. There is no deny. Ring +3. And I'm surprised. So it's a circlet technology. Okay, and he's actually creeping this cap. And look at this! Man, this Forest Troll High Priest is not casting spells. You know what? Because of this, this not a bug. I mean, you kind of bug the Troll Priest, but if you stay on his hitbox, he's not going to cast Inner Fire. And you can only do it with Blade Master, to my knowledge. And it's... Oh, Bucky Murloc, no! The ensnare! The ensnare, man. The best you can do, you can deny him. No deny as well. This ensnare, that was a revenge from bugging out his friend. Revenge for bugging out the friend, man. Okay, it happened. It happened. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So, Nidal is ahead. Very good for dice, indeed. And he's creeping now. And this ensnare is not tragic. This ensnare is okay. Okay, one archer will die. Okay, will die, I think. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. The archer got denied. Okay. We have level 2 Demon Hunter running in circles. He's healing now. Okay, so healing hero on the fountain is okay, right? He has 625 HP and it's percentage based, so he's getting a lot of HP. Healing like smaller units, like, maybe sometimes it's risky to heal that, but yes, heroes is alright. Of course, you can't heal for too long, right? So he's not going to heal for full, because, ladies and gentlemen, on this level, they need to be quick with their movements. Archers are pulling the turtle here, and Blade Master is there. Archers are not going to die, but the question is, can Blade Master steal something? There is Dust of Appearance, there are Juicy Wisps, but you know who is back? From his health spa, it's Imba Hunter. The fight over turtles will begin. Remember, there's no Grunt because the Grunt was killed. Who got the last hit? I'm not got the last hit, and he's far away from level 2, man. Nice start of the game, but then this ensnare happened. At least we got the very nice idea of how to bug the High Priest. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so Blade Master is just trying to be annoying. He can't get any last hit right. He has no mana for Windwalk, but Demon Hunter is on red HP as well. Moonwells are full of moon juice because of this spa technology, and Demon Hunter will heal now. Just from the one Moonwell, he needs to be ready to tame the turtle. To tame the turtle quickly. Oh yes. Oh yes, we are taming the turtle. Let's go. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, double bestiary. So, again, it's an anti-dryad technology. So, the question is how long dice will stay on tier 2. Maybe because of the early game advantage, it's going to work a little bit better than the previous game. We'll see about that. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is SaulApeMan, I'm an ape. Hello to the YouTube chat, hello to the Twitch chat. Nice to see you guys. And we are casting Dolphin Cocoon into Butterfly Cup third place games. Siberia is Dice, a very good Russian Night Elf, and I'm Noob is Warcraft 3 Orc Hero. You may say, Saul, I never heard about this Chinese Orc. Let me tell you, he's very active, he's trying to get better and better and better, and yes, it's working pretty well for him. He has a lot of points in this camp, and who knows, maybe he'll be the new upcoming Orc. Orc needs new players. to get some inspiration and so on. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited about that. Keeper of the Gru is slowly joining the party before he joins. Nidelf can't be too oppressive. There is no entangle. And Dust of Appearance used, but Blade, entangle. Okay, but defensive hex was used. The body block from the archers. We are close to the shop. Speed scroll is used. Remember that every entangle can be deadly. Entangle. Blade Master has the healing potion. Okay, he went to the shop. That's nice. And Demon will TP. No crit. Oh, one crit away. One crit away, man. One crit away. Some games I decided by crits. I do remember when I used to play Hearthstone, there was like a lot of talk about RNG decks. Do you remember Ragnaros? This like 8 crystal, 8 mana card that had like this random deal 8 mana, 8 damage effect to like random minion or a hero. So ladies and gentlemen, maybe it's the same with the crits. But yes, if this crit would go through, Demon Hunter would die. And then a lot of units will die because of the speed flow chasing with ensnare. But we love Warcraft 3 how it is. Hands away from nerfing crit, okay? We like the crits. Crits are cool. RNG in items is cool. But yes, this matchup is pretty one-sided. Okay, again, Dice is not going tier 3. I think he may have an issue with this Mass Riders technology. We'll see about that. Pull. It's quite easy, right? You pull the big camp, you ensnare the big guy, you get the big item, and then you can pull back, even if Nidelf is around. Or you can just pull back immediately. Again, the Dryads, they give you map control. Repositioning. Are we going for the key pull? We are going for the key pull. There is healing potion on him. Okay, invul on the Blade Master, healing potion used. There is big invul for the small invul. So far so good, but one raider is dying. Ladies and gentlemen, the Blade Master is naked. The Mass Dryads. Healing wave, the last healing wave. He's still chasing the Gnoll Overseer, is still dealing damage. And GG. Blade Master goes down. But maybe not. Those Dryads are super low HP and healing Dryads is hard. Shadow Hunter is enraged. He's like, you took away my Blade Master. Blade Master will be back. I'm going to punish you. Have low HP. My raiders are going for your Dryads. I'm the new boss here. I'm Shadow Hunter. I'm the new king of the Orc base. People talk about those Blade Master with crits. And I'm the new deal here. I have the snakes. I have everything. I have the shop support. But yeah, in reality, without Blade Master, without those beautiful crits, problems will start appearing. And GG's called 1-1, ladies and gentlemen. It takes us to the final game. Siberia versus I'm Noob. It's the final countdown. What happened here? Okay, are we joining? Okay, the game is joining. That's nice. Okay, game number 3. Game number 3. He got squeezed pretty hard. Okay. Score and players are alright. Let me speed it up a little bit because we have a grand final waiting as well. With Mr. Ping, we all know that I love to see Mr. Ping playing. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen, let's go. So, on the top right, playing as a red Nidelf. That's Mr. Dice. On the bottom left, playing as a blue Orc. That's Mr. I'm Noob. Lin got destroyed recently. Orc, as usual, is not doing very well. I really think that Lin is held back by playing Orc. He would be an unstoppable god if he played Elf or Human. Don't forget about the strongest race in the game right now, Mr. Pete Kodrech. About, let's maybe not name the race, but you know which one, okay? Okay, Undead are doing so well, and we have Undead in the final of this tournament, wing. Pretty new Undead. Ladies and gentlemen, the Demon Hunter needs to get full experience, that's pretty nice. And it's crit first! Casino, the dice are rolling. Casino, the dice are rolling. Crit! Double the damage, nice crit, 70, oh, I like it. Nice crit, man! Nice crit! Bam! Ay. Bam, bam, bam.
A player's force is
Bam, bam, bam. Okay. When you open crit first, when you have a guaranteed level 2 creep road, basically, because Demon Hunter is creeping level 2 as well, and you don't want to play Windwalk first, and you just play crit first, you have the shop, so you can heal. Now the Grunt will take all of the damage, and let's crit, let's have some crit. It's 15% chance, only 15%. And in this camp, there is not that many crits. Okay, we got one, and we are attacking fast because of Glove of Haste. 68. Some low values. Okay. And yes, level 2 versus level 2, but neither got one more item, but terrible items for Mr. Cyber. I mean, okay, not terrible. Cloak is useless, but versus a Windwalk, actually, Sentry Ward can be good. Okay, let's judge how good Sentry Wards are. Let's go. Mr. Peter the Coach, you are welcome to express your opinions about Orc. I do agree that when we check the Dolphin Super League table, we can get some conclusions from that. But let me tell you, that's only on the top level. And on the top level, you don't have that many players, so it's kind of hard to balance by the top player performances. But still, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very happy that Warcraft 3 is overall well-balanced game, all things considered. And that we have quality of life patches and stuff like that often. Shout out to Blizzard for that. Ladies and gentlemen, Blade Master got the last hit and the item, which is pretty good. This Creepjack was important. And he's coming for more? Oh, he got another one. And he will just escape this situation while healing. Good. Very good. Mamma mia, grande Madonna, this Demon Hunter is not feeling too well. He got robbed, man. Is Blizzard in the room with us now? Blink twice if you need help. Well, I got a Makura icon. I mean, we got Makura icon from the community, so... But guys, I'm too small for Blizzard, okay? I'm too small from Blizzard. And guys, let me tell you one thing, okay? You want a real talk now? Before we go to the big fight? In my opinion, Warcraft 3 offers you a lot of different approaches to the game, right? You have expanding matchups, the race design is cool, every race has like something special. So I really like Warcraft 3 in general, you know, and we are talking about like these numbers should be like 10% bigger or lower in general. I think that this piercing versus heavy armor, never touch it again. There is no like range meta in my opinion. There is like a lot of bears and so on, ghouls. So definitely, ladies and gentlemen, fiends are weak. So there is no range meta in any undead game and so on. So ladies and gentlemen, I just keep Warcraft like it is, and I really like it from the caster perspective. With my balance ideas, I would basically try to give every race like 2 openers at least. So for example, in this matchup, you have always the same opener, always the same. The mid game is like, okay, there are 2 different things happening, right? For example, it's still probably tier 2 if it's a shop. Yes, it's a tier 2 approach. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Let's go. That's my talk. Okay, Blizzard is not in the room with us. Okay. I don't need to blink twice. That's my honest opinion. Okay, that's why I'm casting this game, because I like it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, there's a big Creepjack from the Orc perspective, but Night Elf can just teleport out, and he will probably do it soon. Speed scroll means aggression. Demon has a TP. Is it worth it to wait with it? Forced. Okay, there's a decision by Mr. Dice. He's not like, you know, he wants to trade as long as he wishes. If Shadow Hunter is attacking the creeps, that's a big mistake. Blade Master okay, crit. Oh, not enough. And maybe he won't even lose the TP. Okay, nice trade for both. Demon Hunter is stuffing back, but again, ladies and gentlemen, There's been balance patches for a reason. I mean, Mr. Floduk, but do you think that if they reach a good balance, they will never ever balance the Warcraft 3 again? Like, do you wish to play the same Warcraft 3 for 10 years? I like that strategies are changing a little bit, you know, like, there was mass Talon versus Orc, there's not that much Talon versus Orc, you know? So definitely, ladies and gentlemen, like mirror image being like a new thing and stuff like that, that's very refreshing. So yes, we don't want to become chess, right? I think there is no that many balancing patches to chess. I know that people are still playing it, but it's just my opinion here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Ring of Archmagia is a good item for the blade, and this keeper is in trouble, ladies and gentlemen. What is happening now? Invul popped very early. We are ensnaring the Dryads. Not really, we are going for the Imba Hunter. There is TP, there is Staff Blade. Forced to use the healing potion, okay. And also, oh, the Dryad goes down again. This Night Elf should have map control, and this Night Elf is not map controlling, and there is expansion growing already. Okay, always easy to say some guy would have been others previous patch. Well, maybe because previous patch was busted. Who knows? I think, you know, what is also amazing in Warcraft 3, remember Pala Rifle story. Pala Rifle was not popular because of a patch. Pala Rifle was this undiscovered gem, this diamond. There were some early Pala Rifle users like Mr. Thorsten, Professor Lemes, but it took a lot of convincing, and it took Mr. Starbuck beating Happy for entire community to believe into Pala Rifle. So, you know, that was also very cool, right? Warcraft is not that easy to solve. I was giving Mr. Fortitude Makura card with the Chinese translation. I had a Chinese text glued to Makura card with text Pala Rifle Imba. And he was laughing like, oh, Pala Rifle, ho 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 ho. Pala Rifle weak, but strong fight, but weak. That's what he told me. And it was the same patch. It was during Raraland. So, ladies and gentlemen, definitely, you know, there are some strategies like that. Warcraft is not that easy to solve, guys. So, talking about Pala Rifle again. I'm still holding. I'm still holding myself to not talk too much about this. 9 nerfs, Mr. Kratos. I'm casting. We are still whining about balance. This is a part of the game, Mr. Elven Star. It's like talking about judges in football. Name a season in football when nobody had problem with referees. I mean referees. It's a part of the game. Okay, no, we will cast the finals, Mr. Arlex. I'm just going for the first place now. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, maybe the last fight. We have Shadow Hunter just on level 2. That may be an issue. Demon Hunter is going brrr with the healing potion and Invalation level 2 as well. All of the Dryads are ensnared. Almost all, it feels like that. Blade Master is on the Dryads. Demon Hunter is trying to reduce HP of Raiders. Heal Scroll should be used soon, it feels like, or maybe it's too early. And man, this expansion is still mining. Neither has nothing. It looks like Mr. Orc is ahead, but Demon Hunter can do miracles. But remember, we are limited without by not having bears here. Keeper has a healing potion. Keeper is still surviving, but Neither doesn't want to teleport out from here. He needs to win. He needs to kill the blade, and he's doing this. Okay, the blade goes down. It gives us some hope. Supply favors the Orc. Orc is going to get Blade Master back from the tavern. And ladies and gentlemen, Night is a tier 2. Night is a sad Night. There is no Riju, there is no Orc, there is no bears. He needs to push again. Shadow Hunter is going to buy the healing scroll, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, okay. Thank you, Twitch chat, for being here. Hello to the YouTube chat. Nice to see you guys. And yes, Mr. Siberia, Mr. Dice is in trouble. Behind in supply, behind in expos, behind in, I mean, even in tech, but you don't want to be even in tech. And you know why this shop is here? To heal the heroes. It's basically for the healing potions, I presume. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. What's now? What's now, ladies and gentlemen? We have a big fight here. We have Demon Hunter with double ring and with evasion item, Talisman of Evasion. Shadow Hunter is still not on level 3, but we have Heal Scroll as Orc. This is very important. Blade Master needs to survive. We have Duel of Shops. We have Duel of Shops, Ancient of Wonders versus the Voodoo Lounge. Ladies and gentlemen, who makes towers on push? You make shops on push, but Demon Hunter got ensnared and he's getting ensnared over and over again, and the stuff can't work on immobilized units. I mean, it doesn't work, and it means that Imba Hunter is down, and with Imba Hunter down, I think there is nothing to come back to what you can do. The keeper is trying to kill some raiders, but the raiders can just go back, and ensnare is here. Imba Hunter is coming back from the altar. This is the last time. Mr. Nidal is going to try it, almost double the supply for the Orc, and Demon Hunter got stuffed, but TP will be forced now, and he's actually stuffing back. This Demon Hunter is not giving up. Please, Mr. Dice, win this, but it's impossible, I guess. Keeper got level up. Keeper is still trying. Killing Blade Master again can be good. Can you kill the Blade? Wait a moment. Wait a moment. Blade needs to die. Oh yes, oh he dies to the Dryad from the top, level 5 Imba Hunter. Double the supply, but without the Blade Master.
A town is under attack.
Demon Hunter. This is a very popular name. We have shop at the expo. Blade Master is back. Heal Scroll. Invul. Man, this guy is so rich. We have Imba Hunter level 5 and Imba Hunter we trust. In Imba Hunter we trust. He came back from the tavern. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Guys, let's focus on this beautiful game of Warcraft 3. Let me tell you, you can get a patch with buffs or nerfs. I think the Warcraft 3 will be still beautiful. I mean, without breaking the game, maybe. And hello, Mr. Turbo Kitty. Mr. Turbo Kitty, well, you are a grown man, I hope, so that's interesting. I have maybe it's the fresh hair effect. Ladies and gentlemen, there is no counter expansion for the Night Elf. There is no tier 3 for the Night Elf. Mr. I'm Noob is like, man, you are still in this game, you maybe have an expansion or something, and no. His answer is he has Demon Hunter level 5. We bought a fresh Staff of Teleportation, ladies and gentlemen, and there is no Burrow yet, but there is this Blade Master, man. This Blade Master is ready. Basically, Mass Raiders is the strategy choice here. Keeper needs to be in defensive position. Demon Hunter in the middle of everything. This is Imbolation level 3, ladies and gentlemen. He's still trying to kill the Raiders. The efficiency is crazy. 37 supply versus 47 supply. He's still making it work. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Yeah. I love Twitch chat, guys. And I love the YouTube chat. Whoosh, I like the YouTube chat. And Twitch chat as well. That's an experience, guys. Demon Hunter, again, he loves to be surrounded by Raiders, but Raiders, they don't really want to be nearby him. And Keeper can die now. These are all the effort. We have Staff. Staff is on the Demon Hunter, but Ensnare uptime is here, and Keeper goes down. The Staff can't be used. Shadow Hunter got level 4. Demon Hunter is in the middle of everything. Supply is even. Believe that supply is even, ladies and gentlemen. Supply is even. That's beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, what is happening now? We have Raiders fighting. Okay, Blade Master, he wants to stop the Imba Hunter, but can't he really? Blade Master can't do it. He in support of other units like Raiders. Keeper is back, but Staff, no! The Staff is on the Keeper, on the Demon Hunter. And with Demon Hunter level 5 going down, GG is called. Let's congratulate to Mr. I'm Noob for getting the 3rd place. Oh, yeah. Where did 15 Raiders go? Hello, Mr. Freeman. They went into, ladies and gentlemen, a better place, hopefully. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the grand final game now. Welcome, everybody. My name is SaulApeMan and I'm an ape. And we have a grand final. Guhi 1-2-0 versus Hawk. This is a grand final. Can he do it? Shout out to Mr. Dice for trying to do this. Mr. Pete the coach. Grabby is an amazing player, but yesterday Knopf won versus Grabby. Let me check. Let me just present you. Okay, so being rusty is not a big problem. Being rusty is a natural thing. Okay, and definitely Grab is a better player than Knopf. But yesterday this game happened. Okay, so being rusty and giving balanced feedback, two different things. And guys, I welcome you to enjoy this grand final, to this beautiful grand final. On the top left, playing as a blue human, Mr. Blade. The score is 0-0. And ladies and gentlemen, okay. Oh, it wasn't easy game. Grabby was ahead and Knopf was holding on like 20 supply less, and Grabby miscalculate one fight. And ladies and gentlemen, for me it's not being rusty, not rusty. Let me tell you, I watched this game, I casted this game. This game was amazing. That was beautiful. So ladies and gentlemen, I don't have like anti-balance wine policy, but I would like to welcome you to this final, because let me tell you, Pink is the new guy. Maybe in few years we are going to talk about the Pink. He's playing as Guhi here, the red undead. He won versus. His name is Pink. He's like 20-something years old Chinese player, undead. He won 2-0 versus Hawk, 2-0 versus Sheik, 2-0 versus Angeline, and he won versus Dice. Was it 1-2 or 2-0? I don't remember, but he's in the grand final, and I'm hyped by Mr. Pink. Ladies and gentlemen, on this I'm going to focus. If you want to talk about balance with me, there's no problem. After this final, I can talk about balance with you for 30 minutes or 1 hour of balance talk. No problem. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. On the bottom right, we have an expansion. The question is, ladies and gentlemen, when this expansion will go up. Is it going to be the first, the Sea Giant camp? And yes, this is a Sea Giant camp. And ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Blade is creeping. And his idea is simple. Okay, is Acolyte pulling? Acolyte is not pulling. Acolyte is not pulling, just scouted. Okay, that's perfect. So ladies and gentlemen, undead. The human has an option to go for one base level 3 creep road, or maybe he's going to expand with level 3 kicker. We'll see about that. This is not super weird. This is, you know, fast creeping, beautiful, but the turtles are there already. Maybe there's an Acolyte drop, or maybe that was a calculated decision by Mr. Blade. Pink did not sell his altar. This, ladies and gentlemen, a little bit of a weird thing. Usually we sell the altar and he's expanding immediately. I think with this approach you need to sell your altar, and it's going to be level 3 aggression, ladies and gentlemen. I'm afraid that this expansion is so dead. Mr. Guhi/Pink is losing the mind games here. In my opinion, expansion is going to be destroyed. Water elementals on level 3 are pretty strong. The human is waiting for it. And let me tell you, this expansion will have some problems. We are waiting for the circlet, right? Level 3 and circlet. Undead doesn't know. Okay, Undead at least knows that footies are in the middle. Okay. Level 3 unlocked. That's beautiful. And why this Archmage is... Okay, Staff of Teleportation as well. He wants to be sure that even if he gets Impulse surrounded, he's going to be fine. The ghouls are coming. Ladies and gentlemen, I do remember Mr. That was Mr. Kraft when he played versus, I don't remember somebody, but he was like super defensive. He was like basically surrounding his own buildings, and the water elemental is here. Expo will be cancelled, but the Ziggurat will survive. At least we have that. And the question is how expensive it's going to be for the human player, right? Because there is a lot of undead units. Impel connects only with 3 of them. It's not that good. Losing water elementals is just fine. It's one base placed by Mr. Blade into rifle caster kicker. Guhi has experience versus that. But let me tell you, this expansion needs to go up soon. And this Archmage is like, no. This expansion is not going up. This expansion is going down. 2 water elementals will cancel. Welcome to the Expo cancellation game. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Okay, what now, ladies and gentlemen? What now? 2 water elementals will expire. Archmage, he still has stat, but he didn't get even vanilla surround. Some footies are dying, but the tech is growing. And okay, now this is the last moment. This is the last moment. Now expansion needs to go up, or we are GG. Or it's a GG, ladies and gentlemen. What is Human doing? Human is saving, his foot is okay, Human is going to have Rifle Caster Kicker, it's going to be MK second, level 3 Creep Road most likely, and that's about it. Expansion still can die, Archmage is stuffing to the shop, okay, to get some healing, and he will be back. I think the Expo is still in danger. He says, I will be back, but look at this Beetle squad. Look at this Beetle scouting squad. This is good. Undead is in very defensive position. Sadly, the Beetle did not cancel healing on the Archmage. What Elemental is going to expire soon. We have all of the ghouls. Out-impel this if I have mana, but there is no mana. Okay, we cancel the healing, that's the most important part. Be careful, there is stuff of teleportation, boots of speed for the Creep Lord. Okay, I do understand it. Impels around stuff. Oh no! Oh no, he's blocking. TP force, the stuff doesn't matter, it was on cooldown anyway. Good for the undead. But remember, ladies and gentlemen, that Human has planned. He's following the plan. Well, I like to play as Human this strategy, you know, on these very fast level 3 maps. And my question is, will Human now creep level 3 MK or Human will push, okay? Of course, creep jacking is a little bit different of a story, right? But ladies and gentlemen, Makura is still there, okay? Makura is surviving, that's beautiful. What is the most important part for the undead fans? The Expo is ready. And ladies and gentlemen, what is happening now? Ladies and gentlemen? We have big fight in the middle. Militia is here already. I don't think undead should trade this. You can't let Human to get this snowball. And also you are giving experience to the MK, but maybe the trades are going to be good enough. And yes, kiting militia is like, you know, a basic thing. We need to kite the militia. The beetles are here. Some footies are dying. And ladies and gentlemen, what is happening now? There's one priest, man. This priest is an MVP, not because of the dispulse, but because of the keeping Archmage alive. Bolts around is possible. Are we going for the bolts around? Is Crippler dying? There are not boots of speed on the MK, and Undead needs to go back. Tech situation is okay. We are transitioning into early fiends, and ladies and gentlemen, is expansion ready? We'll see about that. Guys, talking about balance in Twitch chat, talking about Grabby in Twitch chat is okay. Of course, I like Mr. Grabby a lot. I respect Mr. Grabby a lot. But I also respect Mr. Todd a lot for a good reason. So, ladies and gentlemen, me being a Switzerland of Warcraft 3 is a good strategy. And I recommend being a Switzerland strategy for you as well. Work for me. Hello, Mr. What's Up Gangsta. Nice to see you, sir. Hello, Mr. Freeman. Hello, Mr. Kaffer Quers. Hello, Mr. Pete the Coach. Hello, Mr. Cosmic North. Hello, Mr. Do Not Disturb. Welcome, guys, and I will read the messages later. Ladies and gentlemen, Undead will stay on tier 2, but it's not a reason to lose the Acolytes. You don't want to lose the Acolytes, and ladies and gentlemen, let's see what is happening. It's going to be Mass Fiends strategy by the Undead, but man, Undead is out of position. 2 Acolytes are left alone. Remember that Undead has tech disadvantage because he wanted to have gold advantage, and with all Acolytes literally being dead, the gold advantage is not going to happen. And man, Impale, can Impale go through? Impale, no! Almost killed on the Archmage, but killing MK can be juicy as well. MK is locked here with us. MK is locked here with us, and MK goes down, bam! And MK is the chosen line. He's like Neo from Matrix. And we have 0 Acolytes. Still worth it for the Human. Easy. And it has no gold. MK, are you in the altar? Yes. But Human is going into 50 supply efficiency. And he's also going into, ladies and gentlemen, he's also going into a proxy workshop. Why I'm smiling, laughing? Because there will be proxy workshop here. It has to be. And I can't wait to see those mords sieging the expo. Man, this expo is so empty. It's literally haunted. Kappa. Oosh, ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Hello to the YouTube chat. Hello to the Twitch chat. Nice to see you guys. My name is SaulApe and I'm an ape. How are you doing? Tell me how are you doing? This is a final of Dolphin Cocoon into Butterfly Cup. It's Sunday. Sundays are good for Warcraft 3, right? People have more time. People are chilling. Hello, Mr. Kurle Baba. Nice to see you, sir. Okay. Do you feel my energy? There is my energy here. You know who doesn't feel the energy? His name is Mountain Kick. He's like, I should be level 3. I should be almost level 4. And Death Knight is here, and the Haunted Gold Mine is not that haunted anymore with the new Acolytes. Hopefully in production. We are still missing 2 Acolytes. And look who is back. Look who is back. Oh, Archmage kill? He's not even going for the Archmage kill because of the staff. He's going for the Priest. Mr. Gook is pretty good with that. Scroll of the Beast used Death Knight. Oh, healing potion, Impen, healing potion. He used this. The micro on this guy. He's using the mana because he's about to die. No. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, fight with the towers. Where are your 2 Acolytes? Where are your 2 Acolytes? He's like, Saul, I'm busy dying with my Creep Lord. You need 2 more Acolytes and fight in the towers. He decided to be so aggressive. Hug those towers. Okay, speaking of towers, Human is making his own towers, and look at those rifles. 1-0 upgraded, are getting ready for the Fiends. There is a new crew coming. There is 1 Obsidian statue. Obsidian statues are pretty swing. Creep Lord is in trouble. He is trying to stay alive. Bolt reaches him, and the Creep Lord goes down. No! Looks like 1-0 for Mr. Blade. Man, losing Haunted Gold Mine, I mean Acolytes, that was the biggest swing, right? Canceling the expo 3 times, okay, Human invested a lot, but then positioning by the Undead was questionable. He lost them all to creep a green camp or something, and not enough efficiency. Killing the MK was cool, it gave me some hope, but now the G will be called in 1, 2, 3, now. No? Okay. Okay, not now. Okay, so we'll try more. Is the Creep Lord back from the tavern or something? No. I'm slowly going for him, but yes, this is going to be at that expo soon. Okay, okay. Tell Mr. Berbra, Zamieszki. The Zamieszki is a Polish word for, how to translate it, like riot. That the crowd is rioting or something, but ladies and gentlemen, yes, it's a good description. Bobber, yes, bobber is a Polish word for beaver, believe it or not, very popular, and you combine it with another Polish word, which gives you a very nice combination. Ladies and gentlemen, the expo is dead, and Undead is trying to respond with some... What happened here? Why there are so many corpses? Mr. Blade didn't know? Blade didn't know? LOL! There was a beetle attacking him! And he didn't know the beetle was on hold position and he killed like 5 workers. Okay, Human is enraged. Human is coming back. Undead has an expo still. Wait a moment. No Arcane Tower can make a trick on you like that. But Human is here and Undead will teleport out. But are you teleporting out to the happy world or to the sad world? We'll see about that, ladies and gentlemen. Burrow is a strong technology, but of course fighting here is near impossible. It's just to get the gold advantage and Burrow the Fiend and the statue survived. That's pretty good. Ladies and gentlemen, Water Elemental is denying some experience, and I think that Undead is giving up on the expo idea. The problem is the supply, the problem are the hero levels, of course. Mounting King level 3 and Archmage on level 5 does a huge power spike. Of course, in the meantime, Undead can creep here 1 camp. And ladies and gentlemen, what is going to happen here? Coil on the Gnoll Overseer, let's go, level 5 on the Creep Lord. And yes, some experience for the MK. Does Poland have a large population of beavers? I don't know about the total population, but I live near to a river. Like semi-big, like this river is as big as me on Twitch, okay? So not super small. Oh, what? He's staffing to the safety. Ay. And I have seen beavers in my life a few times, and I also see the effect of their work. All of those like tree logs that are with the signs of their tasks or whatever. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, there is a lot of beavers in Poland, especially where I live, because I live in a pretty wild region. There is a meme in Poland. Mr. Xylenia, he knows this. They are truth, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, but yes, we are talking about beavers, but this MK is not thinking about beavers, is thinking about dead Undead heroes. Undead is tier 3, we can start the Lich soon, ladies and gentlemen. And what is going to happen now? Mountain King and Archmage, they need to be kept alive by ghouls. Orb, you need to buy orb now, Mr. Guhi, or your shop will die. Maybe sell the boots or speed or something, but it's too late for the orb. We have one tower. Our tower is a beautiful Black Citadel. Expansion is haunted. And the beetles are in the main base, but this time Mr. Unique knows about that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, looks like the first game goes to the human, but Undead was fighting hard. We are remaking a shop. We need to remake the altar as well with just too much efficiency. Nice Impale is level 5 Crippler. All things considered, but ladies and gentlemen, the priests are dying, but not too fast. You can just micro them well. Crippler is trying to do miracles, but look at the MK. He's just looking for a right target with his bolts, and his bolts are mega strong. 50 supply versus 30 supply for the Undead, even though Undead is trying to defend in his base. Is not enough. And ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the next game. Game number 2 of the grand final of Dolphin Cocoon into Butterfly Cup. And after this, I'm all yours about the balance talk. The loser map for Mr. Guhi / Pink is going to be Northern Isles. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is SaulApeMan and Ape, and if you like what is happening here, feel free to follow the channel, sub to the channel, like the YouTube stream, sub to the YouTube, and yes, let's go Bobber. Let's go Bobber, ladies and gentlemen. Beaver. Also, you can say Bobber ale bydle. It means like it's a very big beaver, you know. Like you go to like this Fruborg camp, and this Fruborg in the middle is like the biggest one, level 6. So that's how I would call him, a bydle Fruborg. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's update the score. Let's update the players. 1 or 4 blade. Let's go. Welcome to grand final of Dolphin Cocoon into Butterfly Cup. My name is SaulApe and I'm an ape. And on the bottom left, we have the guy that decided to play one base. One base, and the Undead again made this one crucial mistake, and all of the rest of the game was kind of a result of it. So don't trade a green camp for 5 acolytes. 5. And without Necropolis as well, which was pretty bad. In this game, it's going to be a standard opener, probably. Nobody is experimenting with Leech. Crippler is better. Crippler has beetles. You can body block, you can surround, you can body block the water elementals. Of course, it's all about protecting the Undead expansion with this beetle blocking dance. Ladies and gentlemen, on the bottom left, we have Mr. Blade, and altar position is very telling, ladies and gentlemen. Altar position is very telling that it's going to be again level 3 creep road, I think. So I do remember when I was starting my Warcraft 3 career, I met a very skillful coach called Mr. Go Terror, a Polish legendary undead, and Mr. Terror told me, Saul, on this map, what human can do, human can creep. 2 Scar camp with Orc Magi, then Green camp, then with Militia you creep the lab, and you are level 3 and you are done here, and you go to the Undead Expo. So Undead Expo can be punished hard with this type of creep road. When Happy plays versus it, because I remember a game on this very map when Happy was, some human was trying to counter Happy with that, Happy just pulled back, you know, he didn't go for the expansion, he scouted the creep road and he played one base, and in my opinion, one base in this matchup, in this patch, should be much better for Undead, because with Rifle Caster you need to kill Ghoul Frenzy and you need to kill Abominations at the end of the day. You skip Fiends as Undead, you play just Mass Melee like you play versus Orc, and good things should happen. But ladies and gentlemen, let's see if it's going to be the case. Of course, human can still expand, and the question is where Militia is going. Okay, it's a different creep road. It's a creep road with more passive position of the map, because when Mr. Blade is going to be done with the green camp here, right, he's going to be level 3 but in defensive position, and Mr. Guhi is crossing his map already, but he's going to fight versus powerful level 3 Archmage. Let's check the items. Circlet, and that's about it. Item is on the ground, and this is a gift for the Undead. Wand of Illusion is pretty good, but man, this Archmage has 290 movement speed. But he has nothing to cancel yet. Nothing to cancel yet. We are slowing down the expo a little bit. We are waiting for the Ziggurat first. And that's pretty sweet. I mean, for the Nerubian Tower. So yes, Water Elemental was spawned here, but the best thing it can do is to kill one Acolyte and not all the Impale reaches. Invul! He popped the big Invul for nothing! No! He lost the surround! No! Oh no! It feels bad, man! It feels bad, man! He just keep the surround going! Yeah, and this like undead. This undead needs to kill as much as possible, man. Those skeletons expired or something, man. Freaking skeletons. Impale just to start killing. He just wants to start killing the footman. Good player like Mr. Pink. He's blocking the footies. He's spreading the slow. Do you see? He's spreading the slow on both footman. Okay, this one actually may survive. The Archmage is here cooking his. Another Acolyte is in trouble. Yes, the footies are dying. That's very important. Another Water Elemental. Oh no, the Water Elemental will one-shot the Acolyte and there is no Acolyte to make the Expo. Meaning that Expo is actually giga late. The Expo should start now or even long time ago. Slippery Archmage, man. And yes, the rifle caster efficiency is slowly growing. And this is a sad undead here. I mean, he killed the footies, he killed the Water Elementals, but is it enough? Now we have Staff of Teleportation. Now we have, oh, this Expo will be cancelled again. Okay. Archmage gets vanilla surrounded, but Expo will be cancelled, and that's why this Archmage was here. He will just, he used Staff and then Impale. Okay. So he wanted to get Impale. Ghouls got carried by Divine Shield. No, Mr. Xylenia. Ghouls saw this yellow color of Divine Shield and they thought it's Pala Rifle. And they just ran away from all of these memories from the previous patches, Pala Rifle patches. Like, oh no, it's Pala Rifle again. No, the Holy Light, no. Like bacteria in UV light, the undeads are. Very telling. I miss Pala Rifle as well, Mr. Do Not Disturb. I don't want to start crying on this stream. So many good memories. When I was starting my streaming career, I do remember Professor Lemes streaming every Sunday with Pala Rifle, and he was getting like happy on ladder. It's like, oh, happy again, no! I want to have fun, dude! Give me some 2300 MMR undead, not happy. And there was a lot of close games, but Lemes never sealed the deal. He was playing Dreadlord first versus Mighty Lemes. Good times. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. What's now? Impale. Is it going to be successful? It has to be, but Bolt is here and Archmage escapes. Okay, we are getting some footies. That's good. Okay, level 3 is also important. Expansion is coming up. Okay, don't tell me. Oh! MK stays surrounded. That's very good. He needs to stay surrounded. MK needs to go down. Or we have an issue. MK needs to go down. He's trying to eat through it, man. Those Water Elementals, even though they were nerfed, they deal a lot of damage to poor ghouls. And Archmage is next. Very slippery micro. Or maybe next are rifles with those melee units. Surrounding is very juicy. But man, the ghouls are dying left and right. Again, MK on low level is what we need. Double crypt is here. The fiends are slowly rolling. And we surrounded the priest, man. But the second last ghoul had fallen. And militia is coming. But this militia is coming a little bit too late. And another ghoul will go down. All things considered, good trade for Mr. Blade. He is remaking his MK as we speak. And the question is when he's going to attack, right? Because I thought myself that you need to wait for MK level 3 or almost level 3, you know, to get this bolt efficiency. And you need to be around on 50 supply. We have 37 supply for the human. He's power building one farm. And ladies and gentlemen, what's now? My name is SaulApeMan, I'm an ape, and we are casting the grand final of Dolphin Cocoon into Butterfly Cup. Welcome. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, there is a Creepjack on the lab. Are we going to buy Zeppelin? Zeppelin is expensive, but you can save your rifles. But maybe you can just save them with priest technologies. We'll see about that. Man, healing right units is a very important part of microwing the human army. And who needs Zeppelin when you have nice priest micro? Again, good trade for the human. But, oh, Mr. SNS, good morning. Macro is on the way for you, sir. And I am excited to get some picture. Mr. SNS, from like where you live or where you work, how far away is to Times Square? or a Statue of Liberty. Can we get Bakura picture with one of those two locations? For the viewers, they don't know, Mr. SNS is like New York City. New York City is a big place, but definitely, ladies and gentlemen, there was no Bakura in those places yet. And if, of course, there is no Bakura there is no issue. There is no issue. I live about 5 miles away, so 20 minutes, no traffic, and 2 hours on normal day. Okay, there is no pressure, but ladies and gentlemen, yes, Makuras are spreading, you know, those cards are spreading around the world. In this game, Guhi will remember what happens to his acolytes, so that's why he was trying to make Necropolis, and man, Criplord is first. Criplord is first in the line, and MK is going in! MK is going in, not really. Potion of Healing acquired, Road of Necromancy is here, Wand of Negation is here. Look at this, look at this. The Potion of Healing is already gone. Bolt can reach, not really. Ladies and gentlemen, Militia is here. The fields are a little bit overexposed here, because we need to wait until Militia uptime is gone. Tier 2 is ready. Death Knight is almost here. He's going for the Slaughterhouse, so double Crypt and 1 Slaughterhouse. Hello, Mr. Hitman, nice to see you. Congratulations for winning the Bakura Cup yesterday. Very cool games. Thank you, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, what is happening now? We have a big fight. We have a big fight. Acolytes are repairing. Cryptord is back. Is the Bolt ready? Coil level up. It will keep him alive for now. There is no workshop, so there is no rush. Impel, good Impel, connects with everything. There is heal scroll on the human. Okay, so attacking one by one is very important. Fiends will destroy the tower immediately. Towers are made from paper, as Mr. Johan Merlo always said. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go, let's go. My name is SaulApe, and this is a grand final. We are getting excited here. At least I am. Ladies and gentlemen, remember, it's 1-0 for the human, for Mr. Blade here. So, if Undead loses, it's GG. Then he gets only second spot in this tournament. It's a grand final, ladies and gentlemen, of Kakun. Oh, another nice Impale, but the problem is they are fighting on the neutral ground. There is no Blight, there is no towers, and there is no coming back from Bolt's round, of course. And can we pop the healing potion? Healing potion popped. And the Finns are pulling back. We are missing one Acolyte that was like pulled away by a mistake. And we have one big tower in the main base. There is no... This tier 3! Okay, this game is getting interesting. So the human is like, I can't break this guy now, right? He has towers, he has enough Finns. You know what? I'm going to creep my MK to huge level. And I'm going to continue with Rifle Caster, but with Inner Fire. You know what you may say, Saul? Versus Inner Fire, you just make Destroyer and you dispel Inner Fire. But man, rifles with long rifle range, with like 2-0 upgrades, with Inner Fire on top of them, they can actually kill Destroyers pretty easily. So it's not that easy. It's not that easy to get the Destroyers, okay? And to keep them alive, it requires good micro. I don't have. For example, ladies and gentlemen, there's a fake Fiend here. This strat is way better now due to Fire Orb, but remember that if Undead transitions into like Ghoul Abominations, then you have a lot of heavy armor. But Orb of Slow is an interesting addition on tier 3. Hello, Mr. Seiso, nice to see you. Okay, Impale on 1 unit! Okay, if you don't know, Impale should like lead entire armies, but okay, we are fighting close to the tower. Supply is even, but human is Human is, you know, on this MK level 3. Oh, it was a good juicy Impale, aggressive human undead play. We are going for the Fiends. There is no heal scroll for either player. Why there are, okay, in the overlay, the Wand of Negation has different color, the same icon as a Road of Necromancy, but in the game, it's this pink wand. Ladies and gentlemen, Hermione Granger would be proud. Not really. She didn't like the color pink. I presume it was more like these other characters there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what is happening now? Coil to keep the Fiend alive. Do we have Burrow technology? We'll see about that. The Fiend dies anyway. That's okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Crippler is exposed. The 2 towers are not doing enough. Undead is being traded away, but he has supply lead. Are we going tier 3? Yes, we are going tier 3. There is a lot of lumber in Mr. Guhi. Mr. Guhi can pull back and wait for Ghoul Frenzy. And in the meantime, Human is getting the sweet tier 3 juice. Priest Master Training. And let's read the upgrade. Increases Priest mana capacity, mana regeneration rate, hit points, and gives them the ability to cast inner fire. And we know all that inner fire is grande. That inner fire is amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm SaulApe, and I'm an ape. And it's the grand final of Dolphin Cocoon into Butterfly Cup. Where is the Leech? Somebody's calling Leech. Mystical hero, particularly adept at cold magic. Cold magic is like AC. AC is particularly good at cold magic. Shout out to every AC user. I have a 15-year-old AC unit, and without this AC unit I would die during the summer, literally. Because I live in an attic. Fallen gamers, they either live in basements or in the attics, ladies and gentlemen. Are you a fan of the Leech? Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Madness, for the message. I hope you are referring to the casting MMR. Ladies and gentlemen, level 4 Mountain King is here, but we have Leech with the orb. Is a tier 3 undead. 56 supply versus 50. Human is not going to expand. No, be careful, Mr. Undead. Remember, if you fight on the neutral ground, bad things can happen. We have Master Priest. They can cast Inner Fire well. Archmage is on level 5 with Brilliance Aura level 3. Paladin is bringing Staff of Sanctuary, and we are going to have a big fight. Let me tell you, Priest, even with Master ability that are not too good, if they are dying, Crypt Lord needs to drink the healing potion. That's what happened. MK is on level 4. Inner Fire MK, mamma mia, TP used immediately. Supply is even, but there is one more base for the Undead. And Mr. Say-So would scream, where is the Orb of Slow? You need Orb of Slow, man. Let's go. There is one destroyer in the air. Put your destroyer in the air. Why? To dispel Inner Fire. All of the love goes to the Paladin. He needs level 2, ladies and gentlemen. For Devotion Aura or for Divine Shield. Depends on the level of Hero Focus. I don't know, it depends from undead to undead. There are some hero-focusing undeads, and there are some less hero-focusing undeads. Of course, all of them love Coil Nova, but you can pick the target between units and heroes. There will be Inner Fire Knight to tank. And Inner Fire is an amazing spell. Mountain King is so scary. 63 supply versus 60. Undead is camping. And can you crack this undead base here? There's no counter expansion. It's 40 lumber for the human here. 40 lumber! He can't expand with that. You can't. We have some ghouls. Mr. Gookie, you have 1k lumber. You need to slash ping. You need to bring your ghouls. I'm going to scream, bring your ghouls, and he's not going for ghoul frenzy. You need to bring like all hands on board or whatever. The game continues, ladies and gentlemen. The game continues. Oh, no. Bold. The field is dead. Oh, it's actually Mountain King. Okay, interesting. MK. I mean, Death Knight goes back. Bring the ghouls. There is one beautiful abomination. And let's go, ladies and gentlemen. The big fight is here. Impale is okay-ish. Hero focus. And the Paladin goes down. Staff was off cooldown. A little bit sloppy. Okay, stab on the knight. Yeah, this human likes the knights more. Okay, that's a good start of the fight. Can Crypt Lord survive? He has 2 mana potions, man. This guy is loaded with mana, but Death Knight has a healing potion, needs to use it soon. Use before the ball. Very nice. Mountain King is next. Mountain King! Oh, snap! Ladies and gentlemen, and what is happening now? Archmage is reduced to Archmage. Where are your friends? One of them is in the altar, and the rifles are left behind. Man, this guy knows how to camp and wait for the good moment. Ladies and gentlemen, this is looking pretty neat. But MK is back from the tavern, and remember, you have Brilliance Aura, you have Priest with healing, Master Priest to be exact, 1200 gold lumber. That's the only issue that I have. It's the only issue, because you need to use your ghouls somehow. Do you agree that sending the ghouls here and keep them AFK here only to just go to the gold line and like proc militia and does run back and like a TikTok move there would be better just getting from 1000 lumber to 1300 and from 1300 to 1500 and from 1500 to 2000 and from 2000 to 2500 because he will getting more lumber than he needs. And ladies and gentlemen, when you have 2 bases, you can lame. I would lame this. Oh, there are gyros. I would go for the peasants, man. I would go for the... Why you go for the shop, okay? He wants to fight, really? No? He wants to kite? This is a dangerous position for you, Mr. Undead. Okay, you are the guy here. You are the guy for this. Why you are fighting this? I don't know. Let's see about that. There is no abominations with this cloud. It's not even to spread the this cloud. And you have your destroyers. Okay, the gyros are dying, but we are tanking militia. Impel is good versus militia. That's not the question. Undead is kiting back. Oh no, Death Knight, Holy Light. Oh, Death Knight survives. Healing potion use and MK. MK goes down, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the supply difference. Look at the supply difference. Mamma mia, grande madonna. Impel is here again. What now, ladies and gentlemen? What now? Human is holding, but barely. Supply is not that bad, but Undead is getting hero levels. Paladin is surrounded by the enemy, but Archmage has stuff here. There is no mounting, but for some reason... Oh, coil! And Holy Light reaches, ladies and gentlemen, I can't believe it. There is no more mana potions on the Crypt Lord. Death Knight is barely alive. Remember that one of the players has doubled the income. The hero levels are going up. There is nothing to kill the fiends. There is one rifleman. Paladin has no more mana. Paladin can be stuffed. He breaks it with the invul. And ladies and gentlemen, what's now? Oh, casting this fast is hard for poor Apeman. Man, MK... Oh, MK, what happened here? He got bought from the tavern. He's putting Lich in the air. Put your Lich in the air. Death Knight level 3 got sniped. Ladies and gentlemen, mamma mia, this Death Knight is teleporting out. Can we get the Lich? Holy Light, get the Lich. And Lich goes down, ladies and gentlemen. Mamma mia, grande madonna. What the move with the tavern. Undead wanted to go back and he couldn't predict that this Mountain King had a big healing potion and been bowled. Crazy. That's crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, people say sometimes that a human has the best scaling heroes. And we see that a little bit here. They are scaling pretty well. Undead on 2 bases is struggling with this giga efficient 1 base player. There is absolutely no lumber for the human here. There is 900, 500 gold left in the main gold mine. So he'll be forced to re-expand. I mean, or expand, or... I don't know. There is 2k gold in the Expo. Oh, baby. 50... So he's mining super efficiently. 50 supply. He's going to creep even more. Man, you thought that Paladin level 3 and MK level 4 was scary. What about MK level 5, Paladin level 4? We'll have the aura. W aura for the younger generation. W aura. This is how I'm going to communicate with my younger viewers. Reese. This human has Reese in his 1 base play. And I'm afraid that Undead will go to Ohio with traits like that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, enough of brain root dictionary. I know that we have average in over 30 years old, but I try to stay young by watching TikTok. Yeah, no cap. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Level 4, it means the aura will be unlocked. I hope he goes for level 2 Divine Shield. Really? I thought the Divine Shield level 1 would be enough. And what is human doing? Undead doing? He's laming. He's going for the workers, but this base, he wants to stop the possibility for the human to counter-expand. Oh yes, ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Human wants to be here for a long time. There's no coil. Actually, just TP, or maybe not. There's just two human heroes. Okay, but it's level 5 MK. Okay, the knights are coming. Impale. Okay. This is a very tight spot here, so every impale is like giga juicy. There is no staff. Staff doesn't work for human because it's going to stop exactly like here, right? The main base. Undead has a TP. Okay, human is going deep for the fiends. And soon nobody will mine any gold. I don't know, this is such a tight position. There is no more mana on Crippled Man with 1 mana potion. Maybe good things would happen. Undead is teleporting back. How is the supply looking? Some fiends are dying. Can we kill the knights? Not really. 62 supply for the Undead. But he has, look, 5 acolytes here, 5 acolytes here, so it's like 10 supply on nothing. Human has literally 3 workers, and he does not to remake more. Actually, he's remaking, so maybe there will be a possibility to expanding. Staff of Sanctuary is very efficient. Oh, yes, baby. Mr. Undead. Now he bought double mana potion. It's like, oh my god, if I had double mana potion here, I would just impale. Look at this impale choke. That's the best impale choke ever. Gyrocopters are good at scouting. They understand that there is no expo for either player. There's 300 gold left in the expo of Mr. Undead, and he's just staying here AFK. Because what else? Human is enjoying his time here. With full mana, of course. Brilliance Aura is working overtime. And yes, the human will also get some lumber because he has very little lumber. And ladies and gentlemen, what's now? What is happening now? Ladies and gentlemen, Bolt, Holy Light. But no, this field, the entire idea was to be efficient here. And stuff will be used. But Water Elemental goes down, Undead is going in. This rifle has no chance to stay alive. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Pink, are you ready? Situation looks good. He can start selling like buildings or whatever. He's expanding on the bottom right. Bottom right, secret expansion. And the human so far is just accumulating lumber. And accumulating mana again. 25 minutes in we are. 1-0 for the human. If Undead loses, but it's impossible almost. 45 supply versus 71. We don't care about the mining now, so the bigger number, the better in supply. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is SaulApe and I'm an ape. Let's go. Hello YouTube chat, hello Twitch chat. My name is SaulApe. And I can't believe that human is still in this game. 5 acolytes on the left. But without the expo. And there is Water Elemental. Is this Water Elemental going to cancel? I don't know. We'll see about that. We are playing mass gyros. Human is spending all of his money on supply. Human is not going to try to expand. No. He just wants to win the air battle. That's the idea. Win the air battle. Can we make inner fire gyros? Maybe inner fire gyros as the answer. Water Elemental knows what's up. Water Elemental knows what's up. Maybe Undead will just pull back and he will try to camp at the new expansion. We'll see about that. We are not unsummoning any important buildings. Ghouls! You have 2,000 lumber. Take the ghouls with you. No, did it cloud as well? That's a little bit This cloud is good and it costs a lot of lumber. And you have infinite lumber in this game. Infinite. Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is SaulApe and I'm an ape, and this game is exciting. Oh, this militia is a perfect target for Impale. But ladies and gentlemen, the expo will be killed. Actually, not really. There is one night. One night is enough for the job, and we are trying to, ladies and gentlemen, remove the workshop. And ladies and gentlemen, what is going to happen now? The beetles can go deep to kill the remaining workers. 50 gold is left on the human. He doesn't need his production buildings anymore because he's not going to produce that much. And he's buffing himself because before the fight. Look at this inner fire gyros. Plus 5 armor, plus 10% damage. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare for the Fall Night fight. 50 supply human versus 73 supply undead. Let's go. It's all about winning the air fight. The destroyers needs to go back. Death Knight has a healing potion. Death Knight so far is safe and sound. And Coil, he's trying to get the Paladin, but Paladin has Divine Shield. In level 2 Divine Shield is going to last forever. Leech, ladies and gentlemen, oh no, Leech just melted, ladies and gentlemen, and there is no destroyers. Level 6 on the Archmage. Archmage can use the ultimate technology. I mean, just Water Elementals. I think Water Elementals are better because the Gyros are probably destroyed the destroyers. I don't know this happening. Supply favors the undead, but just a little bit, and there is no Leech. And the human hero composition is still there. Bolt on the Abomination. There is no stuff in the undead army because it can't be. And Abomination goes down. We have the full the air control. And ladies and gentlemen, undead expansion killed by one knight. And the Lich is not there, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like 2-0. I can't believe it. Undead mined entire gold mine more. and in the time of the test there was not enough anti-air, or maybe he was a little bit skirmish or whatever the name is worth. He like just escaped with destroyers and they just all died anyway. And ladies and gentlemen, maybe he should just kite. I don't know. He's still trying with the impale. Let's see about that. Supply is even, but with even supply, human is happy. Okay, human can't use his flying machines too well. And we are fighting deep into undead territory, but well, without the Lich, there is no orb effect. Lich will be back in 30 seconds. Maybe then when human will decide to go back, but without destroyers. What are we going to do about water elemental? Paladin can use Divine Shield whenever he wants. And there is a priest killing him. There is a fire. MK is running after the Death Knight. Death Knight needs to be careful. What about the Crippled? Level 5 on the Paladin. The ultimate hero focus is ready. Hammer and Holy Light together destroys the Crippled. GG is called, ladies and gentlemen. And human on one base can make miracles if you really believe it. Ladies and gentlemen, we know all of the scores in the Dolphin Cocoon into Butterfly Cup. I can't believe it as well, guys. 70, like this. Very efficient trading. Very efficient trading, ladies and gentlemen. Let's congratulate Mr. Blade, representing Thunder Ducks, for being rank 1. And Mr. Pink gets 10 points. Well, Mr. Dondelare, his name is Pink, and he used to play on different account. I think Guhi is not his real account. I think he just took it to play on Warcraft with Champions or something. He won 2-0 versus Hulk. He won 2-0 versus Chic. He won 2-0 versus Angeline. He won 2-1 versus Dice. And now he lost 0-2 versus Mr. Blade. GG is called. Game number 1 was, I think, like he threw game number 1. In game number 2, I don't know, the unit composition, man. Maybe he morphed too many destroyers and he didn't go for the banshees and so on. And guys, if you have any questions regarding balance, I'm all yours. Guhi is Polish happy. Guhi is Chinese happy. But in China they have 1-0, so maybe Mr. Guhi is not too satisfied with this name, because this is Chinese happy and he's playing as we speak. Ooh, we have Lajuk versus Vez. Vez is getting more and more MMR. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so that was the big final. So shout out to Mr. Age of Haituntun, shout out for Mr. Xiaotian, shout out to like Liquipedia people, Warcraft info people for organizing it, and shout out to you, beloved viewers, for watching this beautiful game, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm ready to read the why this game lasted 4 minutes. Okay, let's see about that. Vez versus Lajuk, let's go. Vez with 1852 MMR, man! This patch is actually good for the undeads. Who can expect that? Okay, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, to the YouTube chat. If somebody's watching and not following the Twitch chat, please consider following the Twitch chat. If somebody's watching and not subbing to the YouTube chat, please consider subbing to the YouTube chat. If you want to follow my Google Calendar, there is a simple way. You can put a code 3030 in this website that has English language, and you put 3030, like 3000 MMR 30, and you can click subscribe to SaulApeMan calendar. I try to keep the schedule going, but it's never easy. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is SaulApeMan, I'm an ape. I have 30 more minutes, guys. Any questions, any suggestions about balance, I'm all yours. And let's watch this 4-minute game. Is there ghoul pool in this game? There's no ghoul pool in this game. Let's go. Is it a Dark Ranger Tower Rush? There is no Dark Ranger Tower Rush. Mr. Lajuk is going for the Mighty Warden on the bottom left. Mr. Lajuk yesterday playing Makura Cup. He took 1 game from Hitman. Hitman opened with Alchemist first as human versus orc. So, but it almost worked, man. If Alchemist level 6 didn't die, and you know, Alchemist level 6 is a big accomplishment anyway, to survive that long versus a good orc. But yes, Lajuk, and he's relaxing with some Night Elf. Okay, so is Vez going to do the pull trick? Let's see about that. Master Priest should heal for less mana to allow non-Archmage games. That would be cool as well. I mean, buff to the Priest. I mean, priests are very important, right? Rifle caster and so on. Okay, there was a pull, unsuccessful, not the end of the world. It's Tower Rush technology, ladies and gentlemen. Unsummoning shop, unsummoning altar. We are tower rushing. Mr. Vez is producing ghouls. He's making graveyard for spirit towers. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a usual response, and Lajuk knows what to do. He's already making an Ancient of War. Very nice scouting by Mr. Lajuk. And yes, Ancient of War in a nice position. It will grow to be... Oh, no detonation. Okay, that wasn't that good. The first Ziggurat cancelled. So yes, versus Warden, some people like to tower rush. And yes, the answer is Ancient of War, right? They can be uprooted and now cancel, and this pool will be used. Oh, a lot of skeletons together! A lot of skeletons together. This pool, this pool, this pool. Yes, one this pool used. Another Wisp was a little bit sleepy. Warden got level 2. And ladies and gentlemen, there is no Blight. Vez has another Sacrificial Skull, so he'll try again. But the Acolyte is not present here. We need a new Acolyte as we speak. Okay, Acolyte is coming. And we can start Shadow Striking the ghouls. That's pretty good. Nice. Deny, but already Warden is on level 2. Doesn't matter that much. This push will be over before Warden level 3. I'm sure about that. Lajuk is just massing archers. And yes, the fact that Acolyte died and the fact that Mr. Vez is not able to make his towers is going to make this tower rush impossible. Archers won't die. Is there dust? There is no dust, so every shadow melt, every hide ability is a safe and sound archer. And with all of this piercing damage, towers will go down. And GG will be called soon, I imagine. Bring two Akos? Yes, bring two Akos because, you know, we are aligning anyway. So bringing two Akos actually sounds like a nice plan, and I should do it more often when I tower rush, but I tower rush with Dark Ranger. I'm a Dark Ranger tower rusher. Ladies and gentlemen, nicely done by Mr. Lajuk. The trick was, of course, to make a lot of these Ancient of Wars. Okay, so do we have some high MMR games? Let me check about that. Orange versus Timber Owls, Colorful versus Say So. Oh, I want to see that. Mr. Say So is very vocal in the Twitch chat. And Colorful versus Verdi. Did he draw? I would love to see Colorful versus Verdi. Show me Colorful versus Verdi, and then we go for Colorful versus Mr. Say So. So people that I know from the Twitch chat are playing. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my name is SaulApeMan, I'm an ape. Happy Sunday, everybody. And Mr. Colorful wants to draw. Why you want to draw versus such a beautiful player as Mr. Verdi? But okay, you can do whatever you want, sir. Baby. Let's go. Okay, shout out to, again, organizers of Dolphin Cocoon into Butterfly Cup. And Say So versus Colorful in 10 seconds. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. What's now? Is the game ready? I hope it is. With SaulApeMan, I'm an ape. Give me high MMR games. It's human DNA to go Archmage plus casters. They should be a lot of stronger with Archmage, right? This is true, Mr. Cranked, and I think touching priests maybe a little bit too imba, ladies and gentlemen. Say So wants to play. Say So is not agreeing to a draw, and it means that Colorful will play as well. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Say So, it's tower rushing, I think. Is it Dark Ranger tower rush? Is it Dark Ranger tower rush? So this is definitely build order without altar hero. And we saw yesterday how Mr. Vez was trying to tower rush, but I think with Dark Ranger is much better. You will go for backpack technology in order to bring Road of Necromancy and Sacrificial Skull. And yes, that's the idea. So now the Acolyte will make shop, I presume. Thank you for the follow, Mr. Redintion 944. Thank you. Let's go. And yes, altar, it should be the shop. Doesn't matter. The order is not important. Second Ziggurat before the shop? What is this build? Maybe he doesn't know the build. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Trash game go next. Well, I'm checking your build order, Mr. I have good ideas in the Twitch chat. Let's show them in the game. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, where is the shop? The shop is missing. Where is the Dark Ranger life drain? See about that. It's Demon Hunter with the Archer Opener. Super good situation to tower rush. The Acolyte was late as well, right? A little bit with the pull. You don't kill this critter. This critter is not going to help you. Okay, Mr. Say-So knows because the hero will spawn here. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, so he's just waiting for Dark Ranger. The backpack is on the way. Okay, so let's speed it up a little bit to not torment Mr. Say-So for too long. He's like, and it's Death Knight. Oh, he's faking the Death Knight. He wants to do a mind game technology. Okay, 2 minutes 15, 5 seconds. The shop is not ready. Take the ghouls. Take the ghouls already. Good. Hello, Mr. Lin Samo. Okay, so we are late with the ghouls. Ghouls should be in the middle of the map. Okay, but it's still maybe going to work. Maybe Mr. Say-So is doing mind games. Maybe Say-So is doing mind games. And yes, let's start live drain. Let's start draining. Start draining. You have dust? Okay, you sold the TP because you were late. Okay, you sold the TP because you were late. Okay, I see the Acolyte is dead. Painful game. Without the Acolyte, there will be no towers. And you need 1 tower. With this build order, you don't need graveyard. You make 1 tower here. And if the tower is up, life drain plus cold arrow. Plus cold attack from Nerubian tower is like, that's the best combination ever. So yes, we have some skeletons, and yes, Dark Ranger, Stark, start taking the HP away from the Imba Hunter. Detonation is here, but there is no towers growing, and that's the biggest issue. It happens to me all the time. The Acolyte is here, but he's a little bit late, and this guy is named Colorful. It means he's a pretty good player. And Mr. Say-So do this build order 3 times more, and you will be doing it much better than I do already. And you will have a lot of success, and you make a lot of friends in the Night Elf community, because what Night Elves like to do? They like to be tower rushed, ladies and gentlemen, because it brings some excitement to their lives. Cancel the Ziggurat, no cancel. I think Mr. Say-So is giving up mentally a little bit. And yes, he's pulling back. Are we taking? No, we are not taking. Can we take? Not really. We have 80 lumber as we should. Low lumber is what we need. And it's going to be expansion attempt. Let's see about that. Maybe he'll try to expand. We have the 3-minute delay. So now I can speed it up, and he just left the game. Okay. You need to be quick. The Nerubian tower needs to go up. The Nerubian tower needs to go up, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we need to do. Okay. Okay, guys. I have one idea. Hello to the YouTube chat. Hello, Mr. Bonnie Copter. 3030. Sorry, Mr. Bonnie Copter. 3030. Nice to see you. Let's go. So, guys, have you seen yesterday Mr. Grabby was playing on Warcraft Champions, and I think about casting Mr. Grabby game. What about that? For YouTube. Grabby versus Knopf. What about that, guys? I need to use a bathroom, so it will take me 2 minutes, because I'm a gamer. And there's okay, 1 minute, and I will be back with this game. Be right back in a moment. I'm leaving you with beautiful Winamp music. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Sorry for a little bit longer break, but I'm ready to cast this beautiful game. Sorry for the spoiler, of course. But yes, I just want to see it, ladies and gentlemen. I want to see it. I casted it yesterday, but I was a little bit tired after casting the Makura Cup, so... to be honest, I don't remember it too well. Okay, let's cast for YouTube. Okay, so for the viewers, they don't know, when I'm casting for YouTube, I'm go to the YouTube mode. It means that I'm not going to answer your questions, if you have any. And ladies and gentlemen, I am going to hit record. And that's what is going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. Knov is on the bottom left. We need a global vision from Flow TV. That's perfect. We don't have a score because we don't need the score. And yes, let's cast. It's an org mirror. 1, 2, 3, go. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Grabby versus Knov, and this showdown of two streamers, basically. So everybody knows Grabby, that is playing on the top right as a yellow orc here, and you know, Grabby is back to Warcraft 3. He had this Grabby boss challenge thing against his viewers, and he decided, you know, to play for real on Warcraft 3 Champions. It's his first game, you know, versus like super high opponent after a long break, so I'm really curious to see how Mr. Grabby will do. And what I can tell you about Mr. Knov is calling himself a little bit of a rusty player, because for the viewers, they don't know, Knov has this one thing called in real life. He's like an amazing coach at the gym. He's like very strong. He's like the fitness guy. That's his job. And you know, he's also a very good streamer, but he's streaming a little bit less than he used to. But he's back and he's playing his 2300 MMR versus like Grabby 2500 MMR. And this is the orc mirror. And ladies and gentlemen, I already see that Mr. Grabby is playing a little bit of a cheeky strategy. So, you know, Grabby is probably playing for fun here, but he's not like trolling, right? It's not a strategy like Tinker Fairs as orc or whatever. In orc mirror is a strategy that basically is Blade Master mirror image. Why do we know that? Okay, there is Blade Master in the altar. There is Barak, early Barak, is going to be Grand Opener, but there is early War Mill, and it means there's going to be a lot of units, and with a lot of units early, you want to creep, and Blade Master Mirror Image is a creeping build, so it's a pretty easy guess what Knov is doing. Knov is opening with Blade Master and same Grand, but you see this difference? There is no War Mill, and it means that it can be, ladies and gentlemen, an interesting game about can Knov steal enough creeps with his Windwalk, right? Because Knov will be able to last hit much better, and let's see if it's going to be his plan to basically try to last hit Grabby creeps. Of course, he doesn't know. In Org Mirror, Grabby was very vocal. That is not worth it to scout. In the Org Mirror, ladies and gentlemen, both players are just creeping. And yes, look at this. Mirror Image is taking all of the damage. And when the Mirror Image is dead, we just split again. It's a pretty cheap spell. And also, every permanent item that you get on the way is very, very good because it buffs the Mirror Image. And 1 second, I had to tune down the Warcraft 3 audio. Sorry about that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what's now? Cloves +5 are definitely much better of a starting item for Mr. Knov. He's healing on the way, and it's very cool that you can go for Windwalk now, because you have Windwalk, to not get damaged by the creeps at the shop, and you can buy what you want. It's Circlet of Nobility. And he can also continue creeping the Sludge Finger, but man, in the meantime, Grabby is creeping a huge camp, and look at this genius by Mr. Knov. He sent his Grand to scout. He knows that Grabby is here, and Grabby doesn't know that Blade Master is busy creeping something else. And ladies and gentlemen, what it does mean? It means that this Blade Master is forced to use Dash of Appearance. It means that Grabby couldn't go for the guy with the item first because he was just scared. And Knov is crossing the map. He has Speed Scroll. If he's going to use the Speed Scroll, we'll see about that. Grant of Mr. Knov is getting lower and lower, but man, the Sasquatch fight is still there, and look at this, Knov is with the Speed Scroll. Can he get the last hit? Grabby with the dash in the perfect timing, but man, also Blade Master with Mirror with Windwalk can go brrr. He can go brrr for the unit, right? with Windwalk, he's super fast. He has this guaranteed bonus damage when he goes out from the Windwalk. Of course, Grabby can hit hard, but his mirror image is not very helpful now. Okay, maybe it's helpful for like body blocks or something, but ladies and gentlemen, Grabby is busy helping his units to stay alive. And yes, that is here. Grabby is trying to get the Blade Master of Knopf. Can he do it? Grabby doesn't have a speed scroll himself, and Knopf has a healing solve. He needs to start healing soon. It's a little bit of a mistake for Knopf to not healing. Okay, that's so far so good. He has 3 charges, and he really needs this bonus HP. He's going for the one Headhunter. Can he get him? Yes, Oosh! He escapes. Grabby went Windwalk second. Windwalk second for Grabby. That's why there was no crits from Grabby. Okay, now I do understand. He's chasing Knopf, but he can't reach him. And Knopf is healing. Grabby has mana. He can go for Windwalk again, but is it worth it? There are units. Can Grabby body block? There's no mana on Mr. Knopf. The body blocks. Can he do it? Knopf is just escaping. He's just escaping. Nobody has boost of speed. Grabby is chasing with another crit. Oh yes, he cancelled the healing, but there is one more charge of the healing, and Knopf survives. Knopf survives after killing so many units. Okay, miss micro by Mr. Knopf. Oh, miss micro by Mr. Knopf. Look at this. Grabby with the body blocks. And yes, Blade Master is much faster than a Grunt. Look at this. It's not an even fight. And the rest of the army of Mr. Grabby will get the Sasquatch. That's pretty neat. Can Grabby get the last hit? No. The last hit... okay. Last hit goes to Grabby. Nice experience. And look, Grabby's... he's staying on top of the item. I think he's staying on top of the item, so Blade Master can't just pick it. Maybe to like enemy Blade Master, right? Maybe it's the idea here. And yes, Grabby gets the item. It's all right. It's close +5, by the way. Nicely done. Okay, we've built that Mr. Knopf is using. His tech is faster, right? And that's why the Shadow Hunter is already operational. For Mr. Grabby, his Shadow Hunter is still in the altar. They are going for... So yes, Knopf is taking to tier 3 very rapidly. Guys, Resistance Skin was a big upgrade for... Resistance Skin was a very big upgrade for a very big changer of the mirror, Orc Mirror. Why? Ladies and gentlemen, because Taurens can't be devoured anymore. But wait a moment, very efficient creeping. Knopf used Hexed on the guy that is like providing inner fire, and there was no inner fire or healing on this big guy. And look at this, he's just coming back, lol. He's just coming back, and so far he's not using his mana. So far, he's not using his mana. He dies with the full mana. Very nice way to creep quickly. What is happening? Oh, Grabby is going for the Expo. That's interesting. So Grabby will play versus Taurens, because yes, that's what Knopf is doing. I mean, Grabby doesn't know. I mean, he has a mirror image, of course, to scout. But what is the idea? How is he going to break the Taurens? If he can do it, we'll see about that. Knopf with his Windwalk. He is going for the Shadow Hunter of Grabby. Speed Scroll used by Knopf. Defensive Hex can be used. The 70 crit. Aish. Unlucky. You know, Knopf is going for tier 3, but Grabby is going for the expansion now. So it means, ladies and gentlemen, they are both kind of not in the fighting shape, but they are both not in the fighting shape. The fight is all right. Am I right, ladies and gentlemen? I think so. And ladies and gentlemen, what's now? What's now? We have a big fight here. Okay. The Spirit Walker is in ethereal form. It can't be harmed. Nice Dispel versus Mirror Image. That's your best friend. Dispel all of those mirror images. Shadow Hunter is back. It was just level 1 hero. And what is the most important? Grabby expansion is going up. Knopf is not wasting any time. He's going for the Gnoll Assassin, but Grabby will know. Grabby is scouting, and he's going there as well. Middle of Autumn Leaves is in a very important place to be. A lot of big items and so on. And one grunt of Mr. Knopf got hexed. Grabby with body blocks again. He's pretty good at this. Of those body blocks. What is Knopf doing? He got his tier 3, right? What tier 3 can offer you? Orb of Lightning, but it's a very expensive item. Also, Taurens, and the first Tauren is here. Tauren Chieftain, which is a third hero. And yes, Knopf is slowing down his orb purchase for more army. And it makes sense, you know, his army is not that big. And with the orb you chase. And look at this, Grabby got the vampiric aura from Enrage Wildkin, this level 6 guy here, and ladies and gentlemen, it's pretty good for Grubby. Vampiric Aura, of course, works on the Blade Master and will work on Raiders and Grunts, and maybe Grubby will go for Taurens himself, so he's at 200 lumber, so it's not that much. And he's getting his economic advantage, but Knopf, the pink orc here, he has the army composition and tech advantage, of course. Shadow. And what about the hero levels? The hero levels are okay. I mean, it looks a little bit better for Knopf. Grubby is pulling the red camp, but Knopf is near, and both players are disengaging as we speak. Just isn't disengaging, guys. So far, so good. Okay, there's just an illusion. What Grubby is going to do, let's see about that. He's not taking, he doesn't have enough lumber. He's not making any workers. Okay, he's looking for some... Okay, there's a peon in the middle, out of the sudden. Maybe for scouting purposes. And Grubby is going back, but remember there is TC with the aura for the pink orc, and pink orc has Orb of Lightning. Every proc of Orb of Lightning is like Raider and Snare, basically. And look at this. The poor Kodobis got procced, and there was a dispel, ladies and gentlemen. Grubby has a TP. But yes, that's definitely not efficient. Welcome back, Grant. Grubby is getting more and more gold, but he's not going tier 3, right? He's making a burrow. So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if Mr. Grubby is ready for that. Again, he can't devour Taurens. I mean, Kodobis are good at their own. Okay, Grubby is going for the hero kill. Can he do it? Tauren Chieftain is healthy. Knopf Blade Master is going brrr with all of this orb and stuff. Knopf, Shadow Hunter needs to be careful. Grubby used the heal scroll. Okay, Kodobis again is taking a lot of damage. There's a very juicy target in a Grubby army. The Shadow Hunter got Evil. There is big mana potion for him to use. Supply is even. Let's go. Surprise even. How much pulverized damage Tauren can do? Not that much. Grubby decides to just reposition, to just teleport out to the safety here. There is Shop of Knopf close to the Grubby base, so Knopf wants to be aggressive, right? He's not going for the tiny Great Hall. Even Knopf has 500 lumber, almost. He could definitely think about counter-expanding, but no, his plan is to be in Grubby phase. And is it going to be successful? Let's see about that. Tauren Chieftain would love to get level 2. Spirit Walkers, they have quite limited mana. And Grubby is disengaging, ladies and gentlemen. Is Grubby going for good old lames? Let's see about that. But the problem is Grubby has no lumber. He doesn't have reinforced burrows. And Mr. Knopf is going for the burrows, while Mr. Grubby is, yes, going to be trying to be like attack another orc, but the problem is that the burrows are not reinforced. The same for Mr. Knopf, but he's just starting the upgrade. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what Grubby can do? There is one Tauren that's about to finish, and Grubby is ignoring him. Okay, I would do the same, I guess. You want to force the orc base, Knopf back. Grubby is going to kill Tauren Totem, but it's not the end of the world, right? Knopf has a lot of lumber, and Grubby is losing very important structures. Grubby is losing his burrows. And this is an issue, because it means that Grubby won't be able to remake too much of a stuff. I'm a little bit surprised that Grubby Spirit Walkers are not attacking the burrows because of heavy armor stuff versus magic damage. It's not important, and TP is forced. And so far, Knopf's situation is looking pretty good. Grubby lumber is very limited. He needs to remake the burrows. He has some workers on lumber. That's not that bad. Shop of Mr. Knopf will go down. Knopf wants to fight. He feels like he has the advantage here. And he knows where Grubby is. He's like, hey Grubby, are we fighting here? And Grubby's like, let me make my decision. Okay, and Snare, bye. Are we saying bye to Mr. Knopf? Let's see about that. Remember, Grubby still is on 2 bases. His Blade Master has a TP, but this Blade Master can go win on the mirror image, and good luck. Guess which Blade Master is which, and look at Mr. Grubby army position. He wants to be sneaky. He wants to attack Knopf base when Grubby, basically Knopf is like out of position. And finally, Mr. Grubby is going for his reinforced defenses. Grubby is breaking the supply block. By the way, he's permanently on 51 supply, which is like hilarious because his gold efficiency is reduced by that. So, like, killing this one-hit hunter, I think would be worth it. I mean, long time ago, because this one-hit hunter doesn't change that much. and to just be under 50. Oh, whoa, ladies and gentlemen, wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 look at this Tauren. Look at this Tauren. Just send the Tauren, hold position him, and pulverize everything. Okay, in the meantime, Knopf is like stopping the gold extraction in Grabby main base, and he's creeping the red cam. Man, this guy says everything. And Grabby is getting ready to attack Knopf main base, but Knopf is going for spikes. Knopf is going for towers. He has reinforced defenses. Man, Knopf base is so ready. Grabby is busy microing, I guess. He's about to start laming as he should. And ladies and gentlemen, what's now? We have Granite Golem that's going down with the item Clog of Flames. I mean, Undead Aura would be the best, right? Because you need additional movement speed. Okay, Grabby is going for the attack now. The Tauren is still there. Grabby is going for Wyvern and Spirit Walker to attack the Tauren. Okay, that's the fight that definitely the Tauren can't win versus an air unit. Knopf is at the expo with Grabby, but he decided to teleport, and Grabby with the speed scroll is just escaping. Okay, so far so good. Spirit Walker and Wyvern versus Tauren. Okay. Knopf got his appetite for more kills like that, and ladies and gentlemen, he is here in the gold line, ready to pulverize. But what Grabby is going to do about that? Oh, this pulverize was pretty sweet. It's all about the hold position. Pulverize is here. Okay, a little bit miss micro. Grabby is teleporting, and Grabby is teleporting to get the Tauren. TP for the Tauren. That's pretty good. Ladies and gentlemen, what is the result of all of this mayhem? Let's check. Knopf has 40 supply, so he lost his 2 Taurens, and it was questionable, especially this one, didn't do that much. Grabby like repositioned, but that's all. Grabby still on tier 2. Still on tier 2 with some Wyverns, with some Spirit Walkers, so tier 2 army, right? It's not like even army. And Knopf is planting counter expansion. Very late, but that's his plan. And he's going to... He has almost 20... He's 25 supply behind, but he has a nice heroes. He has this orb. Let's see about that. And he got a lot of items like big mana potion, invuln, and so on. Ladies and gentlemen, the big fight is here. Can Grabby break him? Grabby mirror images are being dispulled. That's okay. And ladies and gentlemen, Knopf has he can revive, I guess. Shadow Hunter of Mr. Knopf is in trouble. Grabby wants to finish him, but not really. There is still invul. Let's see about that. Look at this. Shadow Hunter is surrounded. Tauren Chieftain has big health stone, and there is Cloak of Shadows as well. Shadow Hunter is surviving, and he gets the cloak. Is he going to disappear? I think so, yes. He's invisible. Grabby doesn't see him, and it's okay. Grabby has such a big army. 74 supply versus 44. Literally 30 supply ahead. Grabby is... There is so many yellow units. Blade Master of Knopf is going though, and Shadow. Can Shadow survive? 6 HP on the Shadow, and heal wave used, and he has the cloak. He has the cloak again. Grabby is not interested into killing him. Grabby is interested into killing the Tauren, and the Tauren, can he survive? He can just reposition. Maybe he can TP. He has TP on him. Are we teleporting out? I don't know. He's... Oh no! Super good timing of Hex by Grabby. But what are you going to do about the Blade Master? Blade Master is Mr. Knopf goes brrr. Literally, he goes brrr, ladies and gentlemen. This freaking Clog of Flames is providing a lot of value. Grabby wants to get the Shadow Hunter, but can he really do it? Maybe it's going to be punished by the Blade Master Hex, but it's defensive Hex, or maybe not. Grabby still wants to kill this Expo. He knows that in 2 base versus 2 base efficiency, that guy with tier 3 is much better. 43 supply versus 70, basically. Shadow Hunter is back. The big mana potion was consumed, and Shadow Hunter of Mr. Grabby needs to teleport out. Oof, ladies and gentlemen, what a fight. What a fight. Grabby has that 300 lumber. Almost. Oh, 220, okay? Can he go tier 3 or it's too late? He makes 2 towers. His heroes are alive. He needs to heal more. He needs to spend his gold on healing somehow, right? The army composition, mass spirit walkers, basically. I mean, makes sense. Grants, the Taurens are heavy armor, Grants are heavy armor, I mean versus heroes. It's not too good, but nothing is really good. Versus heroes besides normal damage, and hero damage, and chaos damage. Okay, and what now?
Player's forces are under attack.
Blade Master is trying to get level 5. It's a long way. Crit level 3. Made. I presume, right? Yes. +1 strength on the ground. Back to Warcraft Twitch subscribers would be enraged by a lot. Grabby is back. And ladies and gentlemen, is Grabby going to just click on the main? Let's see about that. It's 768 supply versus 47. Grabby wants to kill the Expo. But he doesn't have that many raiders, mostly grunts. Nice stop. Okay, look at this. The peons are slowly dying. Spirit Walkers are not that great versus buildings, but Blade Master is. Blade Master is attacking the main, and ladies and gentlemen, the main is 100 HP, but it's repairing. There's so many peons, and Knov is here. Knov is eating the grunts, and Grab is pulling back, ladies and gentlemen. The Expo survive, and Grab is pulling back, and look at this Blade Master going brrr, surrounded by the Spirit Walkers, and he got level 5, and he's just clicking on Spirit Walker after Spirit Walker. The Expo is alive. Grabby failed at this decision, and man, he had the big supply lead. Maybe if you attack the buildings would be okay, but he leaves the game. Ladies and gentlemen, we can agree on one thing. This game was amazing, and you have the same idea. Leave sub on the YouTube channel. Leave the like, leave the comment. Tell me how amazing this game was. Thank you guys for watching. That was me, SaulApeMan. I stream every day on Twitch. And yes, shout out for Mr. Grabby and Knov for making what a spectacle of this game. GG, and good luck next. Bye. Whoosh. Ay. Guys, I hope that you like it. I hope Mr. Grabby went to Binet after this game, so I hope he'll be back on Warcraft Champions, and that he will like... Well, he's losing some MMR, ladies and gentlemen, but yes, Mr. Grabby is definitely an amazing player, and I owe Mr. Neo for the yesterday Makrura post, so I'm going to rate Mr. Neo. I know that Mr. Vez is streaming, so let's make, ladies and gentlemen, 10k views easy. No, my YouTube is not doing that well recently, but ladies and gentlemen, with the constant uploads, good things can happen, guys. I don't know if I'm going to be back later. If I'm not, see you tomorrow. If I will be back later, that it means it's okay. I can't make any promises. So shout out to Mr. Vez. How do you call it? Shout out. If somebody wants to see Vez playing, it's 111. Yes, it's Mr. Vez 111. So leave the follow to this guy if you want to check the Ambitious Police Undead. And I'm raiding, of course, Back to Warcraft because I owe them from yesterday. Thank you, Back to Warcraft. I owe Mr. Starbuck and many other people. But yes, thank you guys for watching. I don't know, I'm coming back again. I hope I will say hello to Mr. Neo, Makura, to everybody, or Mr. Imodimo. And see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for the follow, Broconi Copter. Thank you for the YouTube subs. Bye-bye YouTube chat. Hello, Mr. Screw YouTube. Bye, Mr. Screw YouTube. See you guys later.